Oh, there's.
All right, we're live. What's going on, everybody? Your boy GemMint in the house. We got Phie in the building. What's up, Phie?
Hi.
So this is episode 56. I figured we would talk about Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And we actually haven't done a live show in like a month.
Oh, S. Murphy is here.
S. Murphy is here. So this speaking about something else I haven't really done in a month.
Oh, Steven.
We about to get crunk.
Yo, you haven't gotten loose in a while.
About to get loose as a goose.
Loosey goosey.
So what's going on, y'all? We'll let everybody pile on in. I got some Tito's here. You know Tito's is organic? I think it's organic.
Is it?
You ever it's like in the freezer, so it's like syrup.
Vegas said Manimal's getting fired. Actually, he's getting promoted.
Manimal was scheduled to be on the show tonight, but he wasn't able to make it.
Life just gets in the way sometimes.
I feel like I have too much vodka.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I don't want to look like a bitch in front of the Geminis. Yo.
You know, I'll drink some in a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah. What's up, guys?
You should have a little towel or something to put this on, though.
Little towel?
Do we have something? What is this?
You can rest it on top of this.
This will be good. So we're just waiting on some people to file on in, man. We're just going to hang out with y'all, like, talk some shit, probably just interact with you guys in the chat.
First of all, I've got so much shit to talk right now about
The Boys.
The Boys.
I think you're going too hard on The Boys.
I don't know, man.
So we've watched 3 out of the 8 episodes of The Boys, and I love it so far. I think
okay.
I would have never imagined that they made this comic, the craziest comic I ever read, into a damn show.
I mean, the parts that are the crazy part are still in this show. The part that they fucked up is the story.
See, but now you're all of a sudden you read a few comic books. Now you're a comic book
purist. Do you want this or do you not want this? Is this what you want me to do?
It's got to be exactly panel by panel.
I got my New Mutant shirt. I got it at Comic-Con.
I picked it out. I love that shirt.
I love it too. That's why I'm wearing it.
What up, Michael Myers? What up, Craig Breezy? Brian Wilson. What up, Patrick?
A lot of people said hello. I saw that. Hi, guys.
Hi, everybody. Is the show as violent as the comic? Yes.
C.
And is rapey as well?
Yes. It gives, you know how like in the beginning
no
of some
spoilers
shows,
though, yo.
In the beginning of some of the shows, it would be like, this is rated R because it's got nudity or bad language or violence. This thing is like a list this long. It's like rape, violence, nudity, drugs, guns.
Sodomy.
Like, yeah, it's like a whole list of things. What's up, Vegeta?
How's the stream looking?
Oh, 88 PXR 88 is here. She leaves, I don't know if it's a woman or a man, but she leaves such nice comments.
She does. Thank you, man. Thanks for dropping on them comments and taking the time.
I love looking at the comments. Sometimes.
Any funny SDCCs? I do have a funny San Diego story.
Fuck, what was it?
I got a good one. Let's wait for a couple people to get
Is it funny or is it making fun of me?
No, it's making fun of me. It's some of the best, the ones that they love the most.
Wait.
This shit is tasting good as bug.
Ben Hizzle. You always say that. That's why I said it.
Ben Hizzle. Aaron David, new to the channel. Love it. Yo, thanks, Aaron. We used to do this live once a week, but we done ran out of shit to talk about.
Yeah.
So we try to space out the live shows a little bit, but we just drink and have fun and just talk shit.
I saw the huge list and said, fucking sign me up.
What list?
The list
of the warnings?
Yeah. Like, sounds like a 40.
Manimal is indisposed at the moment. What's up, Very Gary?
Yes, Forge. That is absolutely correct.
I just want to repeat myself because then they're going to ask me about it again.
Yeah, I think you do like repeating yourself.
Nah, not really. Thank you, Silux Khan. Thank you. Play some Tomoko Iran. Bob Blanton. Yeah, so Bob Blanton leaves a comment on every video talking about what burgers do you like.
Yeah.
So me and Phie are in San Diego at this called Crazy Burger.
Yo.
And the menu is all the shit he be asking us about. Bison burger.
I had, it was called a Santorini burger. It was like a Like, you ever had a gyro?
It was like a lamb.
It was lamb and steak.
With tzatziki sauce?
Together with tzatziki sauce. Oh, it was so
So I actually
good.
made a whole fucking YouTube post just to show him, because I don't know how else to get a hold of this guy.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it.
He was on it, though, wasn't he? He was like, oh, you put, okay, I got
He was like, tell me which one you got. I want to know.
Animals got diarrhea. That wouldn't stop him from coming.
No, he was still coming.
He's still going.
I like some kid says disposed, he be getting laid.
He's taking a number 3. What is that?
You don't want to know. All right, so let's keep the chat going. Let me get set up here.
Bob said he'd be in heaven there. He would.
That is.
You know, they had gator, they had rabbit, they had venison, they had elk, they had camel, they had so many different kinds. So many different kinds of burgers.
All right, so we've been on for a few minutes, so I guess not a lot of people are joining in, but fuck it. So here goes a funny San Diego story that happened to us, right? So we're in San Diego Comic-Con. You know, a couple people come up to me that they know me. Hey, what's up? I watched the show. Sometimes it happens while I'm filming, and it's like gets caught on film. It's cool, right? So we go out to eat. It's me, you, and the Jasso brothers.
Okay.
So this guy at this other table, we're getting up to leave, and this guy gives me a look. He's like, "Hey, can I get a picture?"
Oh,
so I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, I mean,
we were leaving. We just paid the bill.
Yeah, we just paid the bill. I was, I'm happy. I'm feeling myself. Like, yeah, cool. And then he says something to, I say to him, I'm like, hey, do I know you from somewhere? Like, or where do I know you from?
You guys are gonna die when he says this story.
You know, a lot of times people watch this channel, so they know us. But
the first time it happened, it was crazy.
But they think I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so do I know you from YouTube, from Instagram, or whatever? And he's like, I was like, do I know you from somewhere? He's like, nah. He was like, you're from House of Pain, right?
Yo, I wouldn't have believed it if I wasn't standing right there. And I was like, is this really happening?
So, but I don't know if he's serious or if he's joking, because that's a joke I made on the channel. So I'm like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah.
He was dead ass serious.
And I'm like, nah, man.
You don't look that much like him.
First of all, that dude is like 60 years old right now. He's got a gray beard.
Well, the guy did seem like he was extremely inebriated.
He seemed drunk as fuck, and he seemed like he was from another country. But anyway, I mean, he could have been from this country. But anyway, he seemed a little off. He was probably just really drunk.
Forge said it was him.
That would be funny.
If it was him, that would have been. I would have really, honestly, if that was really you, Forge, and you did not say hello to me.
You're like Uncle Leo. You say hello.
You say hello. Jump around.
So bottom line is, I didn't take the picture.
No, the guy was so confused. He just turned around and walked away. I was like, all right, well, fuck you too.
Yeah, he thought I was. He thought I was fucking. What's his name? Whitey Ford. What's Everlast? Yeah. See. Oh, losing weight. Yeah, man. Lost a few lbs. Hey, shout out to Lords of the Long Box with the $1 super chat. And my boy's blowing up on YouTube these days. You see what he got? He posted up these 2 videos. The one shit got 500,000 views.
What?
And the other one's like 100,000 views. He was posting like leaked Avengers Endgame shit.
Oh.
So do your thing. And then he just posted one to hit 100,000. I was legit gonna post it because someone tagged me in an IG story of this Avengers Endgame deleted scene, right?
Oh yeah, what was someone posted on the GemMintC and I didn't watch it.
So I saw it early and I was like, damn, I could screen capture this and put it on my channel. But I was like, I don't know, it didn't really fit the channel to just throw this video on there. But TiVo shit is all like movie stuff and exclusive, so it makes sense for him. But I didn't post it, and he ended up getting mad views for TiVo. But that's dope, man. Yeah. Congrats on that. Oh, I got a copyright thing. So, hey, you still get the traffic, though, so maybe some people stick around that watched it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Damn.
But Barry Gary did meet Forge. I'm going to have to get the skinny on Forge from Gary when I see him.
How did he meet him?
Jem went from the Kingpin to the Man of Steel looking more fit than Manimal. Nah, I still got a long way to go. I make it look good on camera. You can see my neck a little better.
I cook for him.
I got these doves on my neck, but when I get fat, they look like turkeys.
No, they don't.
Anyway, yeah, I'm still trying.
Hi, Heather.
So that's why I haven't been drinking, man, because the beers has a lot of fucking calories and shit, man. So I just figured, man, I have a little bit, maybe a little glass of vodka with some cranberry juice or whatever. You gonna get a little sippy?
I'm gonna do a little bit.
Phie only drinks liquids room temperature.
Yeah, I don't like it cold, but
oh well.
I'm gonna probably get drunk really fast.
Yeah.
I just lost like a ton of weight.
Phie lost 80 pounds. You can see one video that we did together, but
it has no quality.
The Wi-Fi was so bad that day you can't even see it. I was so glad.
I was like, this is perfect. This is perfect.
Well, Phie lost mad weight too, man. Stay away from the carbs. Yeah, and more importantly than losing weight, I'm really just trying to be healthy, man. Because I had a little high blood pressure thing happen, so I'm just trying to eat healthy, and it's just losing weight in the process.
Oh, there's my best friend.
Shout out to Desiree. Favorite comic book movie? Ooh, that's a tough one. Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get fucked up.
So we'll come back to Heather R. To lose weight, what are we doing? We're eating mostly natural shit. Fruits,
I
vegetables.
eat a lot. Like I don't eat really hardly any. That's the most processed thing that I'm gonna.
Yeah, we don't really eat processed foods. Phie really stays away from meat. To be honest.
I don't really eat a lot.
She's been doing straight up like.
I do eat a little
fruit,
bit of meat,
vegetables, and dark chocolate.
Oh yeah, I like dark chocolate.
That's her diet.
I do love dark chocolate.
I think what we're doing is similar to keto. Like we're not following anything. We're just like when we go to the grocery store, the whole cart is colorful. It's fruits, vegetables,
yeah, that shit is cool.
Colorful stuff. No processed food, no cereal. We've been off dairy for a minute.
We do like those airplane cookies.
We like those Biscoff.
The Biscoff cookies are
dip that bit in some peanut butter.
They're vegan.
Yeah,
I mean, they still have a lot of sugar in them, but they're vegan.
Fruit has too much sugar, but it's good for the digestion.
Hey, all I can say is I lost 80 pounds in 6 months. So
eating mad watermelon.
Eating like tons of fucking watermelon and fucking cantaloupe and shit.
Yeah, see, and Manimal says that too because Manimal's like, yo, cut out all the fruit. But I'm like, dog, ain't no way you can tell me eating fruit is bad. That's never gonna be a bad thing.
I mean, and we're walking though. We've been doing a lot of walking.
Especially at Comic-Con, yo, we had our steps were up.
Yeah, for real.
Just eat the colors. Ford says he's eating Taco Bell right now. So Manimal eats Taco Bell.
Yo, they make a Biscoff cookie spread like a Nutella. Like they like see how they're just that stuff is crazy good.
So we did peanut butter, but Biscoff, I got put onto Biscoff last year when we were flying on planes, man.
We did one day. We did like 15,000 steps.
Yeah,
like 15,000 in one day.
Manimal is not vegan, but Manimal doesn't eat fruit though. Thank you, Jamil. What's your favorite comic book movie? Somebody asked that in the chat.
My favorite comic book movie?
Yeah.
I mean, does it count as a comic book movie, Fifth Element? Is that they bite Mobius so hard, it's got to kind of be considered.
It's more of a sci-fi.
Sci-fi? All right, so.
My favorite comic book
I think it's an unpopular opinion, but I think I like a lot of the X-Men.
I mean, it's not unpopular.
I like X-Men. I mean, that's the level I like X-Men. I mean, if you don't like it, that's.
I really like. I mean, I always say Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire. I really like Infinity War a lot, and Endgame as big. I like big, epic, 100 people on the screen type of comic book movies. I
feel like that muddies it up. Like you don't have nobody gets enough time.
The way the Russo brothers are very good directors. I think they shared screen time really well, especially across the two movies. Endgame comes out for digital download on Tuesday. That's how we buy all of our movies. We do Amazon Prime, which is why we already had that for the boys. But
that's too strong.
I can't wait to watch Infinity War and Endgame marathon back to back.
I can't. I'm down to do that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Black Panther yet either, or Venom.
Yeah.
I heard they were both not that good.
Flippy 2.0. Yeah, man, we're about to hit 30,000 subscribers.
Yeah, Kick-Ass was a good ass movie too.
We're about to hit 30,000, and we have a cool giveaway lined up. I think we haven't filmed the video for the giveaway yet. We're waiting on the slab to come in on Monday. It's actually courtesy of Very Gary. But once that slab comes in Monday, we'll probably be at 30,000 then, and we'll drop the video for the instructions. What should we have everybody do to enter in? I want to hear your guys' comments, man. Like
everything I recommend to Stevie's like, no.
She's like, tell him what color. What's your cat?
What's your favorite color?
Yeah. So I'm like, look, it's got to be something that benefits us in like a way of like analytics, or should we have people join the Gemini's group? Or should we make them follow us on Instagram?
The joining the GemMintC group is hard because I never want to force somebody to join Facebook. It's the worst place.
Yeah.
The only reason I go to Facebook is to go to GemMintC.
Have them make a video. See, then we're asking a lot.
Yeah, I'm not looking through videos.
Hellboy Golden Army. I saw that once.
You have to insult Manimal. The best insult wins.
Well, that reminds me of what's the biggest thing you hate about Manimal? Whenever someone goes to take a piss? Undead said, please don't make me join Facebook.
No, I don't think anybody. Your favorite episode on YouTube? Oh, what's your favorite GemMintC or GemMintC Collectibles video?
I mean, we've done that before. I mean, look through the videos. Yeah, we've done that before too. Like, what was the first time we were out of the Gempire, stuff like that. TiVo's the only one that could tell Manimal he's short.
Oh, he gets so upset. You don't understand. Don't do that. It's so cruel.
What's up, White Wolf? Sam said favorite X-Men comic. So Phie,
it's House of X.
It's the only X-Men comic she's read.
I'm looking forward to Powers of X too, though. First, okay, I need to know this. Okay, hit
that super chat first.
Oh, Joey Barr, $1.99 super chat. I don't
99 cents.
99 cents. Oh, sorry. What did I say?
You're looking at Joey. You said $1.99.
Oh, sorry. This is already working.
Yeah.
I took one sip.
So what were you gonna say? Oh, Endgame comes out digital on Tuesday.
I always thought because I know people get a little bit upset about how many variants come out about a cover. I always thought they would be in the realm of no more than 10.
No, but sometimes there's a lot.
I feel like this one, I've seen 1,000 variant covers of this House of X. There's a Rogue and Gambit one. There's
I saw that one.
A Scotty one that was really cool. I mean, the Rogue and Gambit. I like the original. The one that we got is the original one, right? That's
Well, we got the. Well, oh yeah, we got the regular.
That's cover, the original cover. Okay, that I like. But how many variant covers are there of this one book?
Yeah, so the bigger the book, the hotter the book, the more hype, the more variants it's gonna have. Joey Barr, we are going to New York Comic Con. Kristen Shaw just got a PAX with Thor Brimstone PF. He's super excited. Congrats. Desiree with a good comic book question. Who do you identify most with in comics? Who are you gonna say? Rogue?
Of course, it's who I think.
That's your favorite.
Rogue. Yeah, I just really like Rogue. That's who I would want to be.
I don't know if I identify with any comic book character.
I identify though with Jean Grey.
With Jean Grey,
just with all the head stuff going on.
You identify with Legion.
I do. David, what's his last name? It's with the H, I think.
Where? I don't see it.
No.
Oh, from what's it called?
Yeah. What is his name?
Powers of 10 or Powers of X. Oh, okay.
Oh, is that what that means?
Detective 1000 had 40 to 50 variants. So did Dark Knight Returns 3 had a shit like that.
Yes. But somebody also asked about It earlier. I am excited to see the second half of It. I think I need to watch the original It one more time, though. I think I need to just run through that really quick.
James Swindell, what omnibus of Spider-Man do you recommend for first-time readers? I recommend Spider-Man vs. Venom because I think you have a good mix of Spider-Man stuff, Venom stuff. You have Maximum Carnage. It's a good mix of books, I think. That's what I recommend. Different artists and writers as well. Where's F? F's out of town right now, man.
I mean, should we say that?
Oh, shit. What? Aaron David just pre-ordered XM Star-Lord and Groot through the GemMint store. Can't wait. Hey, we appreciate that, man. Thank you. GemMint store popping a little bit. It's popping. So somebody asked us today, I'll answer it here, if we're going to have the 1/6 scale Lobo on the GemMint store. The thing is, we can only get it at cost. So,
is this the one that we on the motorcycle?
Yeah, we have to mark it up in order to make a profit on it. So, I mean, we might list it, but it's not going to be retail, which I don't like to do. I like to have everything at retail.
Oh, what's up, Leandro? Is that how you say it? Leandro?
Where?
My freaky zone. He says he's the Leandro.
Oh, okay. What up? What up, Leandro?
What up? Red Hood, what up?
Thanks for joining the group. Oh, Red Hood got the 1/3 scale cap from GemMint store. That sold out so fast, man. Justin Page, how's the progress with your brick-and-mortar comic shop? So we haven't made a lot of progress. Me and Manimal met with a financial advisor. We met with a realtor, and we were really looking at property to buy so that we weren't just renting and throwing money away. And we haven't found any good opportunities yet for that. So I think what we're going to do is open a Diamond account and offer an online pull list for people who aren't close to LCS, local comic shops, and for people that are overseas. And I think what we'll do is try to offer a discount, something that we're not losing money, but we're outpricing the bigger online stores. And we have a whole area in the house here that I want to convert into a shipping center.
I'm so excited to get the desk and everything set up with all the packing supplies.
It's kind of like how Brent has a really good setup from IG Comic Store. I don't know if you've ever seen his setup.
I haven't seen it. Is he here in El Paso?
He's in Texas. He's in Houston or Austin. What up, Agent K? So yeah, I think I think that's what we might do to kind of get into the vibe of buying and selling or moving single issues, you know? Flippy said he just got the Golden Age Marvel Comics Omnibus. I hope you didn't pay a lot because they are having a reprint that comes out in August. I just shot a video for that today, but I didn't drop it yet.
But what I see you saying that online, and I realize that it's the same exact book. They're printing the exact same book that's already been released.
But the I forget, Indica or whatever they call it, like the copyright information.
Invicta?
Yeah, something like that. Forge always corrects me. It'll say second printing. That'll be like the only difference. Or
That's,
also
to some people, that's big.
That, and sometimes the hardcover, like the older ones can be like more leather black with like silver foil, and the new ones will be like a matte black with like regular white fonts.
Really quick, Forge. I actually called them a couple of weeks ago. I called Diamond, and they do offer an account without having a brick-and-mortar store.
You just have to have like what, an LLC or something?
Yeah, you have to like have all the rest of the stuff. We have been watching The Boys, and I mean, Heather, have you read it?
We're 3 episodes
I
in.
read it, and I am having a hard time disconnecting from the story and just going with the flow of this. I'm like, this is so wrong.
Well, welcome to what
this is
comic
so wrong.
fans
this is not how the story went.
Been complaining about the whole time when they changed the source material. I mean, to me, I read The Boys so long ago, I don't realize these little changes you're talking about, but you and Manimal just read it recently.
Yeah, I read it like
JP said Indica is weed, LMAO.
Yeah, I know it is. That's why I said that, because that's what that word looks like to me.
Unruly Simeon, no word on that Thor reprint yet. Joey Barr with another $1. Holla with the super chat. Yeah, we need that money, man. We're broke, man. We went to San Diego Comic-Con. Fee's buying all the prints up.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, I have to mail the ones that I got to these people. I got some prints for folks. I also got one for the gem crate this month. I kind of feel like this gem crate that I did this month, I don't want to give it away. Like, I want all the things that are in it.
I can't believe that you and Manimal read The Boys and we still didn't do a recent reads video out of that.
I haven't seen Zach since the only time I've seen him recently is when we went to the con. And even then, I only saw him for part of the time.
Vegeta wants that Scott Williams print. So the thing about Scott Williams, let me talk.
Should I go get those prints? Show him?
Yeah, you should get them all.
Okay, I'm going to go grab them really quick.
Just don't trip over all this shit. So Scott Williams, so we ran up on him because, we did the live show with him and he was super cool or whatever. And, I always wanted to support people. So I went to buy his prints. And Steph liked an X-Men one. I wanted that Silver Surfer black. So he signed them, whatever. And, I'm willing to pay for them, obviously. And so he's like, all right, that's going to be $0. And I was like, what? And I was like, no, don't do that. Let me support you, And he insisted, so we got the prints for the free, and so now I definitely can't sell them because it was like a gift, you know what I mean? So he's gonna go get the prints and the shit that we bought from San Diego Comic-Con. Joey Barr will be at NYCon. Yo, say what's up. We're gonna be out there all days, man. Thanks, Ranga Review said he enjoyed the San Diego footage. Yo, we put out like 15 videos in 5 days, so we average like 3 videos a day. Thank you, 10,000 Diamond Eyes. Yeah, what is that? Proism? Yeah, I mean, the thing with the brick and mortar, I was really gung ho about it, but I don't need. I have multiple things going on already. I was like, damn, do I really need this added stress right now? I started second guessing it, but I'm with the idea of starting smaller and doing the online stuff and getting a feel for the business more before jumping into it, even though jumping into it is kind of like my instinct, you know what I mean? But I just don't need it, and it's more of a fun hobby project, but I don't really want to add a bunch of extra stress for nothing. Nah, Draven, no original art. Thankfully, I'm not into that. That shit is expensive. Thanks, Last Crusader. Yeah, S. Murphy, thanks to IG Comic Store, my man Brent, I do know how to get your own exclusive for your own store. So he's online as well, and he gets exclusive variants. And it has a lot to deal with dealing with the publisher like Marvel or DC, dealing with the artist. You're paying the artist. You're paying for X amount of books. So he has shown me the process, which is something I'm interested in. Because that's fun. You pick your own artist. You look what books are coming out, and you decide what you want to have a variant for. It's an official book that's published through Diamond or distributed through Diamond, published by Marvel or DC, so it's cool. Ben M, will you be selling items out of your personal collection? Probably not. You know, I probably would sell stuff that the only thing that I really care about keeping are Marvel and DC Omnibus. So maybe I'll sell trade paperbacks I don't care about, or like deluxe editions that I don't really care about. Thank you, Forge. I appreciate that. I thought you might like that. So thinking a little bit smarter. So, oh, thanks, S. Murphy. Yeah, hey, Ruiz, I figured we would just try to figure out like how much shipping is going to cost for different levels of the amount of books, right? For 1 to 5 books, and then 5 to 10 books, and work out something like that. All right, so here goes the prints that we got. So first of all, we ran up on Larry Houston, who I didn't even know is the producer, the director, and the artist for the X-Men animated series. So he was out there. He's like a one-man army, this guy. So we got this print from him.
How do we make it not glare like that?
I think they can see it. Can you guys see the print?
There's a second one.
There goes the second one. So that's the X-Men animated series, which he signed. And we talked to him about the potential of them rebooting the animated series, or not rebooting, but like continuing with it. And he's like, you know, I can't talk too much about it, but he's like, it's something that is being discussed for sure.
This one has 2 of the same in here, so this is the same.
Right. So that was super cool. So the print, our boy Tim, who's a moderator here on the channel and in our Facebook group, he loves the X-Men animated series, so we bought 2. So we're gonna mail one to Tim, aka Child of the Atom. Isn't this Manimal?
Yes, that is. He hasn't taken them. That's what I'm saying. We never see him.
Manimal picked up this Justice League print from an artist who was at Planet Awesome Collectibles booth when we were there interviewing Boss Logic. I don't remember the artist's name though. Sajad.
Oh, and it's signed.
Yeah, so is it Sal?
I don't know how to say it.
I forget his name, but he's a tight artist for sure.
Oh yeah.
You want to show that one? Or?
And then we also grabbed one of these ones. Well, you said this looks like the whole.
So this reminded me of the Sideshow.
Can I get it close?
Yeah, that's good. Hold it there. It reminded me a lot of like the Sideshow line of statues they're doing. So when I picked that up, I think it's also from him. Yeah, it is. I was like, yo, did you like get with Sideshow on this? And he was like, nah, I've never even seen their statues. So you're messing up.
Sorry.
Right. So I thought that was super cool. Tim is Albanian. Yes, he speaks the language as well. All right, so that's that. And the print, we like the X-Men print so much, and Phie's favorite characters are Gambit and Rogue. So we picked out a solo print from Gambit and Rogue that Larry Houston signed as well. What up, JLS? Thanks, Astro Gang. And then we saw this Archangel one, and we knew that our friends Ohami and Barbara really like Archangel. And they really like the X-Men animated series, so we picked this up that we still got to ship out to them.
I know. I watched him sign it right there in front of us. There's another one in yours, I think.
Another one by the same artist, which is it's more of like a Teen Titans vibe, I think. No, it's the Bat Family. Another print there. So you got all the Robins and.
Hold on, this is my favorite one. I'm so excited to get this last one.
All right, I have another one too.
Isn't this one of a part of the 4-part cover?
No, that's just a print from Scott Williams. Yeah, you haven't read Mr. and Mrs. X. That's a Gambit Rogue title. I'm surprised.
I'm gonna fucking read it.
It's already been out. We gotta find it.
Oh.
And then the last one, the one that I really
Scott Williams signed this one.
Yeah, he signed both of them. Then we got the print that he did for IG Comic Store. So talking about that retailer variant, you know, this is a print from that. If I commissioned this and put it out, I would love to own this. It's like fucking awesome to me. I would go for the original art too on that. Brent talked about doing that. I don't know if he's ever really received the original art from any of those projects yet. So for me, prints are the only things that I really buy at cons, because everything else I buy, I get from the source. Like I get statues directly from the companies. I pre-order them and all that. And Omnibus, we get them like 50% off through in-stock trades or whatever. So, you know, I don't really collect single issues, back issues, I should say, or slabs. So That's the only thing that really excites me at cons as far as something to buy, right?
Really, because the prints to me, I'm like, why does anybody do this? Because they're like carrying that 13 by 19 is like, I know I did. And it's just so annoying. I'm like, can I come back at the end of the day and get this from you and just pay right now?
Hey, Jim, could you get an interview with the X-Men animated guy? Man, we might have been able to, but he was the only one that was really busy in his little area, so I didn't really want to waste his time or whatever. Mondo J, which do you prefer, X-Men or Batman animated series?
X-Men.
I mean, the X-Men is more colorful. It's more going on, but I always liked that Batman animated series as a kid. I think it's hard to compare those two and say which one I like better. I like both of those equally. Blank cover commissions is cool. I'm just not into it. What's that?
He said, good thing Phie didn't spill her drink on the print. It really is, because that was very possible.
You know what's funny, Flippy? I just did a video. I did a video today that was showing all of my oversized hardcovers and trade paperbacks, and I glanced over those books you're talking about, and I do think I want to read those. Nah, Christian show. I didn't pre-order the Lobo or Hawkman.
Charlie, yes, there is.
What?
He said, please tell me there's vodka in that cranberry.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Tito's. Jembo, would you like an animated intro to your show? I would. Are you able to make one?
You need to do yourself an outro.
Oh, yeah. So I was talking to Phie today. I always catch myself saying the same exact thing at the end of my videos.
Like script?
Yeah. And Phie was like, you should just record a video or just take one and just put the same one at the end of every video. That seems sloppy, though.
No, because if you do it and you look really good and you got like a clean GemMintC shirt on, like it'll be perfect.
Yeah, sideshow prints, yo, I am not with that. Sideshow prints, because they're limited or whatever, yo, the fucking print is like $300. That's crazy, man. Fuck that. Sam, I'm new to the comic game. Can you explain CGC? Let me explain CGC real quick. Before CGC came around, a dealer would grade their own book and price it based on the Overstreet price guide. The problem is, if you're a noob, you don't know if they're overgrading the book or not. So CGC is a third party that grades the book, encapsulates it in a plastic case, and gives it a grade. So it's not the person selling it to you telling you the condition of the book. A third party, reputable, big company is telling you this is very fine. And then now, because we have CGC, we track the sales through sites like GPA, and we know how much a 7.0 of this book sells for on the average, or what's the high sale and what's the low sale.
But what about that? So like these are people doing these gradings. These are people who get hired and fired. I mean, is there ever an instance where you're like, this book is obviously not what its grade is?
There's books that we were like, how the fuck is this a 9.8? The grading process supposedly through CGC is that it goes through 3 different people.
Okay.
It has an initial guy, this guy, and then a head grader or whatever, and they all agree on the grade, and then it goes out. Now, sometimes it may not look like a 9.8 to me, but maybe that one ding is what kept it from being a 9.9 or a 10, and it's flawless besides that ding, so it still kept a 9.8. They don't really publish their rules or as to what constitutes a near mint book.
There must be some, though.
They have an in-house thing. So we had Sarah, comic book nerd girl, who worked for CBCS. She gave us the gist. She's like, it's not a secret thing. It's just kind of like there's certain things that you can't have this defect. You can't have this high a grade. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess what I'm asking is I would be interested to know, like, the level of, because there's obviously defects that are worse than others. Like, is a rip worse than color missing? Is an incomplete book worse than
like a rusted staple is like one of the worst things that you could have, or a water stain. Like, I don't think you can get above a 3.0 with a water stain. There's like certain defects that are weighted heavily.
Okay.
Like,
so they're weighted.
So like this, like a ding is not as bad as a ding that breaks the color to where you can see the white inside of the page.
Well, a color break is basically like ink is missing.
Is CBCS legit? Yes. CBCS is founded by Steve Borak, I think his name is, who is also one of the founders or one of the head graders of CGC. So he branched off and did his own thing. My thing with CBCS, they just never got a good label. They went through numerous designs, and it still is not as good as CGC. They don't have a census like CGC has. CGC has an online census where you can see every book they've ever graded and every grade and how many copies they've graded.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can get an idea of the scarcity of a book by looking at their census. Now, they might have a census now. I haven't really been looking into them. But as somebody who deals in slabs, CGC books always sell for more than CBCS books in the same grade. Don't let anyone tell you different.
Solo 619 ER. You should end your videos doing stand-up like Seinfeld.
Oh, I would love to do that.
Yes! Yo, you just got that shirt today. Go open it. Go get it. Open it.
I put the picture on the Gemini screen. So someone said, I've never seen a 10. How rare is a 10 graded? A 10, which is GemMint. That's where I got the name from. I was going to
say, you're tuned in, buddy.
It is very, very rare, but it's more common in hard stock covers. So that's why you see a lot of those DC lenticular covers get a lot of 10s, or the Batman Dan, which is a hard stock cover. It's not paper. It's like almost like cardboard. So those type of books are more prone to get 9.9s and 10s.
Comic book nerds in cars getting coffee.
Yeah, stop drinking coffee too.
Getting Taco Bell. Carson.
Cool.
What else?
Slab Town.
So I was talking, somebody had posted something online today about, on the GemMintC group, talking about their book, their spine. They showed a picture of the spine. The ribbon was starting to detach from the pages.
Yeah.
You know? And somebody asked the question about, is this glue the right kind of glue to get? And I forgot to tell you.
You hit it with a scientific formula.
I told Tim, I was like, I used to scrapbook a lot, and we use the same kind of shit for this type of stuff. But I was in the store the other day looking at stuff to get for the girls, and I was in the scrapbook section, and I thought about this. They make a double-sided, acid-free, archival safe tape, double-sided tape. And I think if we were to shimmy a piece of that
is it strong enough?
Yeah, I mean, if we put a few in there, because they make them in different widths, if we put that in the middle, I think that it would hold better, because the weight of the pages is in the middle.
Ford said you're being boring.
Sorry.
Isn't that mean?
I'm getting alcohol in me, so I'm like, sorry.
See how you made her feel bad, Ford? You feel better about yourself now? Anyway, yeah, I saw that post. Yeah, because we tried to glue one of our Omnibus, and it didn't work.
No, yeah, I don't think we used enough glue, but those pages are so heavy. You got to use a double-sided tape.
No, PXR. That's what she's talking about. Bookbinding. When we have pages that are coming up off of some of our Omnibus.
I feel like I know a lot of things, so that's why I talk about it. But I've never bound a book before. I think I could, though. I'm very confident that I could do it. In fact, I'm gonna do it.
Take it to a book place and repair it. So, Agent K, when do they decide to put runs in omnibus form? For example, do you think we'll ever see this Donny Cates Venom run in an Omni? So this is what they do. They release the single issues, and after 5 or 6 issues are out, they put out a trade paperback. After 12 issues come out, they put out the second trade paperback and an oversized hardcover. Now, once the run is complete, or let's say it reaches 30 issues, and those trades and oversized hardcovers are selling well, then they'll consider making an omnibus. From what I learned, just interacting in the community, it sounds like Marvel and DC have collected edition departments, which is one guy or a couple of people that make these kind of decisions, and they look at, I'm sure, sales numbers or things like that. I think they watch these type of YouTube videos, because I know that Omar linked up with the Marvel guy, and he kind of is now telling him, hey, reprint this, reprint that. And, whether, he may or may not do that, but the thing I don't understand is, like, you see the Mighty Thor Volume 1 selling for stupid money. Todd McFarlane's got to see those Spawn Deluxe editions asking $1,000 for Volume 1. Like, give us a reprint and the remaining volumes, please. Donny Cates Venom is getting an oversized hardcover.
Charlie is wanting you to get fucked up.
Just trying to sip, man.
Just sipping.
I ain't drinking in a while. I still got drank in here.
Your eyes are getting low already.
Sun's getting real low.
The sun's getting real low.
And we didn't eat dinner?
Oh, I think I'm going to get a pizza for the kids. Some za. Or sa.
Some sa.
Some sa.
So, yeah, man, it's about 150 in the chat. Shout out to everybody watching. Hit us with a question, man. We'll talk about it.
Woldka.
So what were we going to say? Oh, so, yeah, we went to the comic shop the other day. We started picking up some single issues. I've been wanting to for a while. Like, one time I told Manimal, like, yo, I want to pick up all the singles that you're not picking up. And he was like, I pick up everything. But he doesn't pick up Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So he doesn't pick up some independent titles.
Oh, that's the first thing I want to go to is all the independent titles.
Well, the thing is, he wants to pick up the independents, but his shop just doesn't really carry them a lot, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. But when we went to Lost Dog, he's an independents I've never even heard of. Yeah, AJ, we're on episode 4 of The Boys. I'm loving The Boys. I'm
ready to talk all about The Boys. I don't give a shit about spoilers because I don't know anything that's going on because I read a completely different story.
Well, the book, I mean, if you read the comics, like, you have an idea of what's going on in the book, but they changed a lot of things. But I don't think we want to talk about that because a lot of people might not want to hear spoilers on it.
Oh. Desiree wants to know why there's so many different variations of Venom. Is it because he's the alien goes into different people?
Right.
Okay.
So the symbiote is an alien, right? And it goes on. Eddie Brock is Venom, like we know from the 90s, but then it's gone on to other characters like Flash Thompson, and he's had different, there's been different variations of the symbiotes throughout history.
No, we do not read in any other languages. We only know English. English. Thanks, Ranga.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, the first episode, I was like...
The first episode...
I was hopeful. I was like, yes.
But we knew what was coming, and I was like, oh, my God, they're really going to do it. And I was like, holy shit. Yeah. We were so anxious.
Yeah, I really kind of was going to cry.
And that first episode was very accurate. Like, they really did a good job.
Justin Page, $4.99 super chat. Are you picking up the X-Men box set? I want it because I don't have the Omnibus.
So, because I have the Omnibus, that box set is a hard pass for me. The box set, first of all...
How?
The box set artwork is very boring. It's a big orange box with, like, the team, different variations of the team on each side, but it looks like there's, like, a sticker on a box.
I haven't seen it, what it looks like.
And it looks like it contains, like, everything from X-Men Omnibus 1 and 2, and then Uncanny X-Men. I have all the material already, and it's not oversized. So maybe if you don't have the original Silver Age X-Men Omnis, it's a good look, but not for me. That's a pass for me, yo.
Hi, Tibor. Is it Tibor? Tibor?
I always think about that Simpsons episode where Marge goes to work with Homer, and Homer's always blaming stuff on Tibor, that idiot Tibor, but he gets more promotions and raises than him. And then Smithers says that idiot Tibor must have done it, but it was really Homer. He blamed everything on Tibor. That's what it was. My face is getting red, man.
And the final episode of the final issue. That was kind of weird how they just sort of pulled it out of nowhere.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, they're like, you know what? Actually, that's the end. Done.
And I feel like Kirkman has always said, like, nah, this train ain't never stopping. There's no end in sight.
And first of all, it should have ended a long time ago.
Well, the comics.
Sorry, I was thinking about the show. Sorry. Yeah. See, he says it's Tibor. What's your thoughts on Batman Beyond and the last anime series? I'm actually, like, my face is getting warm already.
Yeah,
my ears are a little bit
Dylan
warm.
Smith, Batman Beyond is dope. I actually have all those episodes on my PS3. Sam, if I wanted to get all the X-Men comics, should I get single issues or Omnibus? I think you should get Omnibus because it's going to be cheaper and cleaner. And, yeah.
All right. 88, PXR88 asks.
Your girl.
So what's the story behind Phie getting into comics? And what's the story about how you two started to bond over comics?
Well, let me say what I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you.
So me and Phie been together since 2001. Our first date was to go see Spider-Man in the movies.
Our first fun day.
Because we skipped school.
I mean,
yeah,
it wasn't the first time we skipped school, but it was the first time we skipped school together.
We called it a fun day because we skipped school to go watch Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Like she grew up with how many brothers? Six brothers, mostly stepbrothers.
I'm the only girl.
And we grew up in the same era. Like, we grew up in the 90s. Like, comics has always been all around us. You've always been into the same shit I've been into, like Simpsons And
we grew up on the same shit.
The same type of shit. And there was a time where I wasn't into comics anymore, and we were getting evicted out of an apartment I lived in. Not Phie, me and like 10 dudes that were living there.
Yeah.
And the power was out, and the fridge was full of mold. And I was like, yo, I was like, hold on, let me finish. I was like, Phie, let's get the fuck out of here. She's like, grab your comic books and your trading cards. And I was like, man, fuck that shit.
I grabbed that shit.
But Phie was like, no,
I said, I'm not leaving this.
So that's funny. And then as far as, I mean, Phie has always been down with like watching the X-Men movies and watching the comic book movies with me. Like before the channel, like every time we would go see a Marvel movie, you would be there with me, or we would go with friends or whatever. And then you started picking up comics. What's the first one that you read? Was it the Incal?
No, I read
The Boys or
no. What is the first thing I read?
It was something like that you read.
It was either I did a review
Berserk
on it. Berserk. No, because I read the Inkle.
I think it was the Incal.
I think it was the Ink. I'm gonna say Inkle. I don't know.
I think what really made her do it. First of all, the channel helped, and the channel started getting bigger, and Phie started interacting during the live shows from behind the scenes and talking to people. Shout out Justin Page with a $2 super chat. And I think what happened was I would always encourage her to do videos with me. I'm like, yo, you should just get on camera with me. And we did that one live show that I mentioned earlier with the super. I think that was
kind of like. I guess that was kind of like I jumped on because maybe Zach couldn't be here and you already had it like going, and I just sort of like did last minute. Yeah, it was like kind of like a last minute thing, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. And he paid $2 for you to drink, so you better.
Should I do that kick where you kick the thing off? You ever see that?
No,
challenge?
Please don't. This is a safe place where we don't have to deal with the fucking bullshit of the world. Is this love boys?
So anyway, I think that combined with the fact when she saw Iman post the Incal in our group, I think it reminded you so much of The Fifth Element and the artwork. You were just drawn to it, and you were like, "Yo, I want to fucking read it." I didn't order it. You were like, "I want to fucking read that," so I ordered it.
Oh, I loved it. And after I read that, I was kind of like, "Are they all good like this?"
Yeah, all the Mobius, Bordowski.
I gotta say though, I definitely did kind of think of it as very juvenile comic books, but reading the like.
Shout out Charlie with the $2 super chat talking about making a double. But hold on, wait a minute. You thought comics was juvenile? Why?
I don't know. I just always like.
Okay, I know.
The aspect of the pictures with the
some of
the writing is very like, oh, why did you write that like that? That's very
because it's written by
like how our kids would say it's cringy. It's
written by guys in their mid-20s from the 90s. Phie, I guess, always looked at it like reading Spider-Man in my comic book. Like you're not into like superhero books.
Yeah, I mean, but the independent I really speak.
Well, you like superhero characters,
yeah.
But you don't really still to this day like to read superhero books.
You know, you go through ebbs and flows, and you know, life just sort of like. And,
oh, Tibor said he posted it.
It kind of just.
Oh. Justin with the $2 saying bartender Phie needs to read Phie babysitting, man.
Oh yeah, this first of all, when I get to the bottom of this, I'm gonna be a completely different person. Cats like the Broadway Cats.
I heard about it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm 34. I just started I mean, I'm not really good at reading anyway.
I don't read no good.
I just wanted to like, you know, I didn't realize that the reading would like get me because now I'm like, I love feeling the books going in with the bags and the boards. I'm like taping, getting it all set. I want to get that House of X box.
Yeah, the short box with the House of X artwork on it.
And I'm not gonna. That's all I'm gonna have is I'm just gonna fill that one box. I don't want to have. I got 12 long boxes in the fucking garage.
That's what they all say. And first of all, it won't be kept in the garage.
Yeah. Yeah,
comics can be juvenile, especially like some of them don't age well. But there's really good stories and there's bad ones, you know. So I mean, we read them and you know.
I love vintage kitchenware, so I have a lot of vintage cups.
Phie collects vintage sheets too. Like she goes to the thrift store.
I've got like dope ass vintage. I got old Joker sheets.
She's got like from the 90s, like Simpsons sheets or like Dragon Ball Z sheets.
I haven't found Simpsons sheets in the wild yet. They are a goal, but I've got
found them.
No,
You found T-shirts.
Yeah.
She likes dead stock shirts too.
I love dead stock shirts. I wish this was a dead stock shirt. I hate that this is brand new.
Is there a She-Hulk omnibus coming out? I saw that there's a Black Widow one coming out.
She-Hulk just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know what it is about her, but it's not. Wait a second. How does he know I like to quilt? Is Desiree commenting in there?
Well, maybe because didn't you used to post pictures in the group?
Oh, yeah, I have to finish the quilt. I haven't finished it yet.
What somebody said, does YouTube increase your comic budget? Really what we try to use the YouTube money for is to travel when we go to conventions.
I want to go get my sheets now and just show them all. I haven't finished it.
Phie needs a channel or a spotlight on Gem Mint.
Yo, I'm just going to start filming stuff and just send it to you.
Oh, Forge is recommending Dan Slott's run on She-Hulk to you.
All right. Hold on. I got to unscreenshot that because I will look into it.
Yes, there is, Gem. I don't know what Douglas is referring to.
A lot of people, like, I posted that picture of me reading the House of X and, like, what people have as a must on their pull list. And really, like, 90% of the people all had Immortal Hulk.
Yeah, we're going to get the oversized hardcover because already I think those issues are hard to track down. They want to see the quills.
It's so big. I don't think I'm going to be able to take it to get quilted. I'm going to have to do it by hand, so I'm just sort of planning out my attack on finishing it.
Undes says, who recommends Dan Slott? But I like Dan Slott's Superior Spider-Man. And people are telling me I should read that Dan Slott Silver Surfer, man. Show
us the quilts. Get the sheets. Yo, I've got Dragon Ball Z. I've got, all of the Disney princess ones from the 90s. I've got I got a bunch of old turtles, like from like the 80s, old turtle sheets. I've got Joker. I've got Strawberry Shortcake, Rainbow Bright. Like I've got all the old ones.
Charlie said, where are you going to fit that Marvel Arcade 1-Up cabinet? I don't know. We'll make room out there somewhere in the loft.
See, Charlie, the thing is I'm cool with it being anywhere in the house, so it could just really go anywhere.
It might could go in here because it's a comic book theme too. I don't know. How do I get that shirt? So we bought that shirt at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah. I also got the Marvel logo one I really like.
She wore it in the House of X.
Oh yeah.
That's a dope one. The old school Marvel logo. I like that shirt, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am grabbing the TMNT cab for show.
Oh, somebody did ask, who's your favorite artist and your favorite writer?
I don't know. I'm always tough when answering those type of questions, man. I don't know.
Yeah, because I go through phases like McFarlane, like the grittiness of it, like
I
how
like
it's
McFarlane.
like dark.
I like Capullo. I like Mark Bagley. I know who I don't like. I know I don't like homie from who does all Grant Morrison stuff. I don't like Allred.
Justin, like a lot of like just stuff that I would just never say on here.
Oh, what did we do when we did school?
Steven!
Yeah.
Not just that.
Anyway.
I haven't figured. Oh, I know what the first one. Promethea was the first thing I read.
Promethea was the first.
And I gotta tell you, it's really hard for me to read that book. Oh, I started with Paper Girls and I couldn't finish it, and then I read Promethea, and yeah.
Rick Remender, I like. When I got back into comics, I picked up his Venom run, and I liked him. And I still need to read Fear Agent.
Des, I'm sorry. I didn't think you would want one.
Yeah, Herman Pinedo. I'm still not really good with that. I mean, I'm better than I was, but I always just kind of followed the characters more so than the writers or the artists. And
there's no mods here. No.
Sounds about right.
No, I'm the only one approving comments.
Joe Matt is dope.
Oh, what's going on, Yemen? I don't know how to say your name.
Oh, peace from Yemen's a country, man.
I know, but I can't say his name. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you need to learn that. How are you going to reply to people? I was all for Affleck as Batman, but I think they should have went with a younger Batman. Yeah, I love Alex Ross. Joe Jusko is like one of my favorite comic book artists of all time. I like Alice Ross. I like Del Otto. I like Addie Granov. Sylvie Hernandez.
Oh, Chad. There you are. Hi.
So I read Final Crisis, The Absolute, which is only the main story, and I don't even remember what happened in Final Crisis. You can call me Steve Bob Blanton. He better Rosetta Stone that shit. Clayton Crane I don't really like. And I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I think it looks too digital for me. I'm afraid you're going to hit the space bar and stop the thing, man.
Oh, sorry. That space bar will stop it?
It might.
It says, let's talk more about King of Queens.
Why? We used to like King of Queens.
I know, yeah, it was our show.
We both had a crush on the respective actors and actresses.
Yes. What's up, babe? Okay.
Come on, Maggie.
Megan, we're gonna bring you on the show. Come here. No.
So if Phie wants to do a review with our youngest Megan, they both read I Hate Fairyland by Scotty Young.
You are.
About them quilts though. So she's making a quilt out of a bunch of old comic book shirts that I had. But I don't know where she's at with that.
It's getting so heavy. I don't know if I'm gonna even be able to put anything in between it. About them quilts. So I'll post a picture again on GemMintC to bring everybody up to date.
Leon Rocha says he's a big fan from Compton, California. Shout out to Compton. Thanks for watching, man.
Hey, Douglas, that's great. He just hit 205 on the incline bench.
Congrats, brother. Manimal would be proud.
Mm-hmm.
The princess makes an appearance. Who's that?
Megan.
Oh, I thought Ivan hit the chat.
Oh.
Nah, I still haven't watched Dragon Ball Z Kai, man.
Somebody said something about I like Dragon Ball Z and you don't. No, Steve has watched all of it. He just watches it without me. I told him I've wanted to watch it. He just fucking blasts through that shit. Just fucking going through it. I've told you I want to watch that shit.
Well, I've just watched Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
He's on episode 5,000, so it's like I can't even catch up to him.
Undead says, anything you guys hate right now, comic book wise? Well, I hated that Grant Morrison Omnibus Volume 2.
I hate how The Boys is fucking off the rails.
I hated Far From Home.
You did. It's just so hard watching Spider-Man just be so
See, look,
swirly and like.
Captain Picard, you're playing to your stereotype there, brother. Dragon Ball Super, that shit got real. What up from Miami to 305? Yo. We need some more manga recent reads. Yeah, I've been needing to pick up Vagabond and Vinland Saga.
I want to read this. Everybody's
and
like,
Death
you
Note.
have to read that shit. Don't get him going, Charlie.
Yeah, Far From Home was whack.
He's going to have so many.
But if you like Far From Home, that's okay. I'm glad that you liked it.
It's a good movie, but if you know about comic books, you're going to be.
But I don't think it is a good movie.
If you read the story and you like know like the background of the character and like.
Far From Home.
He's not a.
Mysterio was dope. Spider-Man fighting Mysterio was dope. The end credit scenes were good. Anything else was whack.
Death Note looks very scary to me.
I'm scared to read it.
I'm kind of scared. I mean, if you're looking right at him and you can get handle it, but once he starts moving, it makes me very scared.
Yeah, I like everything with Mysterio.
I mean, for people like the regular just person like out there in the world who just watches movies and like lives a normal life and doesn't like collect Omnibus or statue or like reads comic books, like the normal regular person is going to enjoy the movie.
If you're a kids might like it.
Yeah, your kids will enjoy it. It had a great story. It was well made. It was a good movie. Just the story. If
you just start thinking about it, it's stupid. The fact that the second movie, it's another school trip. What school is this that you're going to all these different, where did they go? Washington, D.C. in the first movie. Now they went to Europe. Stupid. What up? Oh, Richard from the Caribbean. What up, man? We got an international following going on today, man.
Flippy, I do enjoy watching Attack on Titan. I'm not currently up to date, but I love the show. I do like Attack on Titan. I would even venture to say that if I had like a regular job and I was like able to purchase things like just willy-nilly, I'd probably buy a Titan statue. They're
very elaborate.
Yeah, I do enjoy that. I saw one that I was like, damn, that shit does look like very accurate to the show. I like that.
All right, so they're saying break it down, Gem. Okay, look, Peter Parker would never turn down his responsibilities because he wanted to go back to his school trip to kiss Mary Jane. That's not Peter Parker, because with great power comes great responsibility, so he would have never done that shit. It was out of character. He has already been through Civil War. He's been through Homecoming. He's been through Infinity War. He would be more confident than he is now. He's 16. He's not 6. At 16, I was driving, smoking blunts, all that.
And I'm like, Steven, we shouldn't be doing this. And you're like, get the fuck in and let's
roll.
Yo,
I was doing a lot of shit at 16. Don't tell me you're still a fumbling, bumbling idiot. Aunt May shouldn't be fine. Mary Jane isn't an emo, depressed chick. Flash Thompson. I understand Flash Thompson that in this day and age, a bully is more of a cyber bully, or he has a lot of following on social media. But, Flash Thompson casting was miscast. I understand what they're doing with Ned Leeds. It's really Genki from Ultimate Spider-Man, which is okay. And then who was the other one I didn't like? I think that was it. This is straight up facts. But if you like the movie, that's cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was a good popcorn movie to go on a date, go see this movie. It was cool. It was like just for entertainment, but like.
See, I be liking this shit too much to just accept any kind of thing from movies. It's one of those things where like people at work be asking me, "How did you like Far From Home?" So I just know in my head, I just got to shake my head and say it was good because I can't really tell them. It's too much. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Justin Page with $1.99 super chat. He said, Gem, what omnibus would you like to see like printed? I guess one that's not currently printed.
Spider-Man 2099, Marvel What If Volume 1. That's all I can think
I like. Okay, first of all, Bob Blanton said Flash Thompson was a pussy, a big fat pussy. I had to just read that. And then Draven said, "Hey Gem, do you think the comic craze will end soon?"
So I am worried that the movies are oversaturating the comic industry. I mean, they're still really successful, so that lets me know we have time left. But like every fucking franchise is a movie or a show, and it gets me nervous when like they start doing The Boys makes me nervous. But I think they did it really well. But it's just so much comic material. It's like, come on, now we're getting, Valiant movies, and like it's just too much, man.
They're trying. They're just sticking they're throwing as much at the wall.
And it's sticking. Everything is sticking, but it's not always gonna stick.
I mean, I don't feel like everything is sticking.
I mean, I'm talking like financially. Well, Hellboy didn't stick. That shit fucking bombed. Stop giving us movies and shows that nobody fucking asked for. That's my whole thing.
But you can't ask for something you don't know that somebody's gonna create. So you can't really say that because like, hey, don't give us this movie
you're thinking about
that no one's ever fucking heard about.
There's plenty of movies that people want.
Superhero fatigue, yes. I would say that is probably accurate.
And the comic industry will tell you that the movie sales don't translate to the comic sales. You know, it's not like people are buying comics in droves like they are going to the box office, you know? Hadouken, it took me about, I've been collecting Omnibus for about
4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years, so I guess, it took me like that long.
Oh, I want to read Doom Patrol before I watch the show. But is that going to make me irritated?
No. Somebody asked, Eternals makes it feel like they're scraping from the bottom of the barrel. I always felt like Eternals was going to be whack, but I'm starting to get this feeling like I'm really going to like Eternals. I think it's going to be a really good cosmic movie, which Marvel does well. Their cosmic movies have been dope.
T2 Fallen, comic books, and other outdoors. I cannot get into manga. The black and white shit is so boring to read. Go and read Berserk.
That shit does not bother me at all. Like, Walking Dead didn't bother me.
Go read Berserk. That shit, you will not be bored. That's the only manga I've read, though, so that's all I can...
Charlie, I agree with you. Like, I never would have thought Guardians of the Galaxy will blow up. And so I am confident. I do trust in Marvel. But their Phase 4 lineup doesn't look awesome to me, right? Like, I know we have to have faith in them, and I'll go watch those movies. I probably won't watch all the shows.
The one...
Shang-Chi?
That, like, threw me for, I'm like, why?
I don't see how they're going to make Shang-Chi an exciting movie.
Why?
I don't see how it's going to happen.
I don't think children are going to want to see. Isn't that, like, their demographic with these movies? Or,
I don't know what their demographic is. I think they just try to get literally everyone. They're trying to get young to old, every race and gender, which is why they're making a lot of diverse movies and roles, and it's causing a lot of controversy with that because they're trying to get everyone. That's like their goal, yo.
Mm-hmm.
See, like Vegeta said, Shang-Chi is for the Chinese market. Maybe they're trying to get that crowd because our movies, Captain America does really well in China, but it's kind of like an oxymoron, right? Like, how does Captain America do well in China? That's crazy.
Right. Somebody said Bruce Lee fights Brad Pitt in the new Quentin Tarantino movie. Really? I'd like to see that.
But how is that? Isn't Bruce Lee passed away?
I mean, it's probably like an actor.
Oh.
Did Bruce Lee die? Really?
Hell, he died a long time ago, man. Like in the 70s or some shit, the 80s. Or
okay,
maybe it was
tell
the 90s.
us
Maybe it was
the first time Jen saw Phie. Wait, first of all, when we met, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
Well, not like on alcohol.
Oh no, not an alcohol.
Phie has never been a drinker, as long as I've known her.
Right? No, yeah, I'm not. I get drunk so easily.
Yeah, his son died during the shooting of The Crow. Yeah. Aaron David, we usually go live like every other week. We used to do every week. That's the problem, K Breezy. I feel like they're just doing so much comic book media. It's not all going to be home runs. Forge, I've never been drunk. Big shocker there.
Really?
He's so wound up, so tight, this guy.
It's okay. If he doesn't want to drink, he doesn't have to drink.
He likes to be clear of mind.
I wonder sometimes if I had never did any of that stuff, how much more clear my mind would be. Because I'm pretty sharp right now.
So I don't ever drink like this if we're just sitting at home doing nothing. I only drink socially with people. So I feel like I'm with all of y'all right now. So we're having a drink.
I never know how to take these compliments.
Steve Clark, what compliment did you get?
No, it's us. Somebody, hold on. ATV said, y'all have a wonderful night, power couple.
Thank you. Peace, ATV. Gem, what year did you get back into comics? I got back into comics, I think it was 2012 with the Flash Thompson Venom run, with the Avengers vs. X-Men run.
You went on a toy spree, though. You went for a while. You were into what was it, retro toys?
So this is what happened. I found out about eBay. So I bought Mortal Kombat Trilogy for PlayStation 1.
Found out about eBay.
I found out about eBay. Then I started buying all the trading cards that I used to have as a kid. Then I started buying all the action figures and on the card, like Spider-Man animated series, and I would hang them up on the wall.
I love the card shit.
Then I started buying single issues. I used to buy first appearances because when I used to have the cards, like the Marvel Masterpieces on the back would show you their first appearance. And as a kid, I would be like, damn, I can never own that. So when I found out about eBay and I had money, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna buy ASM 300. Then I found out about CGC, and I found out that if you slab this raw book and it gets a certain grade, it's going to be worth way more. So that's how I got into slabs, and then I got into Omnibus, and then statue. Shout out Ace Bro, said 30K within the weekend, 100K by the end of the year. I don't think so by the end of the year, but I would love it.
I bet a lot of people collect Hot Wheels.
Yeah, I never was into them, though.
I like the old ones.
eBay got me back into comics, really.
Yeah, Steve would have the walls covered in toys. Like we just put a pin in the wall and just because you know how they had the hanger on the box.
I had all the Venom,
on the box card.
Venom, the Madness action figures.
Yeah, we had that wall Swiss cheese full.
It was all Spider-Man stuff like that. We didn't get the X-Men animated series ones.
I just remember, and then one day, so we put a couch. It was just like a regular bedroom with a closet. We had the girls were little; they were in the same room at the time.
Yeah.
And so Steve made this room his man cave type bullshit with a couch and TV and video games and shit. So I don't know if you remember this, but you took a 2-liter of soda in there. You must have dropped it or something. He opened it.
I opened it.
It exploded on everything. There was a 2-liter. It covered. I'm like, I don't even know how we're gonna clean all of this.
What really pissed me off is that I had all of the Spider-Man Clone Saga and Ben Reilly Saga trade paperbacks with statue bookends. It got all of that shit.
Yeah, and when that type of shit happens, Steve, he just fucking has to leave.
He
can't even address any of it. He's like, I gotta fucking go.
I opened it.
And when I get back, this shit better be fucking clean.
You know what it was? It was like a Publix brand black cherry soda. I opened that shit, and it was like a science experiment.
And the lid was off, so you were done. There was no, because Steve takes it, he just fucking gets it all the way the fuck off.
That shit had me 38 hot. That's what they say in Florida.
Oh, really?
38 hot. My man Justin Page wanted me to keep going. I'm still sipping. I'm sipping, man. The night is young.
As a kid, my favorite thing to collect, because I'm a big vintage bullshit collector, I went hard for many years as a child collecting and keeping in the cases Pez dispensers. I was like, I know that they're not going to be worth anything now, but I'm going to save them and I'm going to give them to my, I had hundreds of Pez dispensers.
I remember that.
And when we started to quit smoking cigarettes, I ate all the candy and opened all of them. So I was like, every time I want a cigarette, I'm just going to open one of these Pez dispensers and eat the candy. And I fucking opened all of them. But I tried collecting old ones too, though. These pretzels are making me thirsty.
I did sell all the toys back on eBay. So that's how I always am. So people like, when I sold my statues, people were tripping. But Phie was like, yo, I already know how he does. Like,
all of this will eventually be gone one day.
What I like to do is I like to go hard and collect something to the fucking max. And once I'm at the max, I get rid of it all, and then I start doing something else.
He does. He moves on.
So she said to me, she's like, yo, you've been at this Omnibus thing for the longest.
I was like, you hang in there.
You stuck with this the longest. The statues.
I'm long.
That's true. That is actually true. The statue thing, I mean, I still have statues, and I still have some coming in. And the channel really helps me, like, stay with that more. But, yeah, I had the whole statue collection. Time to go.
Funko Pops, I think, are garbage. I hate Funko Pops.
Hold on. Lee Jeezy. There is not a Spawn Omnibus. There are 4 absolute style formats that collect the first 100 issues, but they have not released a volume 5. It's been some years, and the volumes like 1 and 2 are very expensive and out of print.
Oh, I like this question. This is like a therapy session. Do you really like the stuff you buy, or are you just addicted to spending money?
I think I'm more addicted to receiving something in the mail, opening it up, looking at it, having it for a while, and then but I always, people tell me, how do you afford this? And I always say the collection affords itself. I sell it and I reinvest it into some other collection. So, yeah. Justin Page with the $2 super chat fee. The kids are fine. Yo, bartender. Why? What happened with the kids?
I have to get them food. Megan's like, did you order the pizza yet?
Order them a pizza.
I'm going to order right now, yeah.
Yo, my man Justin Page sounds like he would be fun to go out drinking with.
Yeah, first of all, he's like Sabine. He's gonna, every time you turn around, there's gonna be another shot in front of you because he's just.
So look, I'm dead. Jem gonna collect retro arcade machines. I'll probably get them all, and guess what happens when I have them all? What am I gonna do? Sell them.
Goodbye.
I might lose money. I might make money. I try to always buy smart though, except for when it's something I like. When it's something I like, I don't buy smart and I lose money.
What you have to realize is, Steve has extravagant taste. He doesn't like shit that ain't worth shit. Steve only likes shit that's fucking resellable. So
the thing is, everything that I buy, has value. Like a lot of people, like my friends that I go to work with, will spend thousands of dollars on a vacation, and like that money's just gone. And we have the memories. Okay, that's cool. But like, I like to spend thousands of dollars on tangible items that I could resell if I need to. And look, the channel has us traveling now anyway, which we were in San Diego for 6 days.
I mean, it really doesn't matter if that's what you enjoy and you can do it. Who fucking cares? You got to approve this because I'm on my another website.
Oh, Gemma has Christmas morning syndrome. Yo, that is very true, bro. It's to the point where like nobody could buy me anything for my birthday or Christmas.
I might have to go to the Geminites for what I'm going to get Steve this year for Christmas to help me find where I need to get because I can't go to him. But I might need the help from the Geminites for something this year to help me.
Shout out to Gabriel Ross. What about those Muppet Omnis? See, at that point, I had to have every omnibus, and they were like $20.
What do they call it? A completionist?
Completionist.
He's
but
a completionist.
Now I don't really feel. Now that I had every omnibus, a couple of new ones that have come out, I didn't feel the need to get them because they were double dips, and I don't mind.
PXR has another great question. Worst buy and best investment. What was your worst buy? I don't think I've ever known what you've made the worst deal on. That Spawn statue from Henry Stewart?
No, that was just getting scammed out of money. But I'm going to end up coming out all right out of that. I don't know. I don't think I have any big L's. I mean, a lot of omnibus that I bought that were out of print at the time that are getting reprints, I'm going to lose money on them value-wise, but I didn't intend to sell them. But at that same token, there's a lot of omnibus I bought for 50% off that are out of print and worth more now. So it kind of all evens out. I'm a very even Steven kind of guy. Everything kind of just evens out.
Just kind of.
Best buys, man, I've had a lot of good statue buys. I've had a lot of statues that I paid like $900 for that I sold for like $2,500. So I made good money on some statue purchases. I don't buy to make L's, that's for sure. I'd rather keep it, Undead. You're right. Yeah, I overpaid. Not overpaid, but I spent big money on a lot of omnibus whales. Like, I spent like $300 on X-Men 1 or like $300 on the Mighty Thor 1. So they come out with a reprint on that. the value will be less. But man, that reprint will go out of print. Like that shit happens all the time. I made money on a lot of XM Studio statues, XM Storm, XM Scorpion. I made money on custom statues like the Maniac Venom. I made money on shit like that. I made money on Miles Morales premium format, the Wolverine premium format. So I bought the Wolverine premium format for like $550. I sold it for $800, and then I bought another one back for $300. So like that's the type of shit I'd be up to. Lee Jeezy, who is Flankster? I heard bad things about him. So Flankster is a YouTuber who has a very big statue collection, but he has a bad reputation on a lot of deals. And it seems like he's tried to get away with sneaky shit, and he kind of gets caught for it. He has a YouTube channel. He's got like 20,000 subscribers as well. I used to watch his videos, and I used to talk to him a little bit before it kind of really blew up. But there was a lot of evidence pointed against him on trying to scam people, so...
Flippy, that was one of his obsessions at one time, was fucking collecting Blu-rays.
I used to have every comic book related Blu-ray ever. And guess what I did?
Sold all of them.
To buy an AF-15. I was selling everything to buy my first Amazing Fantasy 15 that I had.
Yo, there are people in here from Norway. We got some New Zealand.
Shout out. Mando
J.
Gem, whatever happened to the Stan Lee statue you were working on? Well, that wasn't one that I was working on. A sculptor that I work with, that's his project. And it is in production, and we will have one in the Gempire.
Yo,
I always stayed away from steelbooks. I always wanted them to look the same, with the same blue top and everything.
But if the steelbooks are really nice, so if they were all the same size, exactly the same, that would be nice. I don't even look what the comment says. I always just approve it. It could literally say anything.
Agent K, so Bond's original Venom is starting to ship in waves, and we have one coming in. So it's just going to be another piece that's out there, yeah.
So Undead said he doesn't like selling his things. Steve is not attached to anything.
I will sell anything.
He will get rid of his children. They could be gone tomorrow.
Well, not necessarily. If someone said right now, I want to buy your X-Men 1 Omnibus, I wouldn't sell it. But one day I probably would. But I don't really get attached to like material things. Yeah. Like I like material things, but I don't get attached to them.
No, he doesn't.
The Nicki Minaj potato chips. That shit probably does flip. What happened to Immortalized in Stone? Immortalized in Stone is now on my man Cask's channel. Cask stands for Cheap Ass Statue Collector. He was the closest one to Lou, and I guess he had discussions with Lou before Lou passed to continue to do the collector's chat or whatever, and he does it on his shit every Thursdays, bro.
Oh, I have a Pog Slammer still.
I used to fuck with Pogs. I don't have any plans to sell the Infinity Gauntlet box set, no.
Flippy? Yes. I used to collect vintage Pyrex and ship it all over the country.
Tell them the biggest score we had on that.
Yo, when I first started collecting Pyrex, vintage Pyrex, I went to the thrift store and I found this old bowl. I bought it for $6 and I sold it that night for $300.
Boom.
Yo, and we were in a tight spot then, and
too. We weren't as financially stable.
No,
as
we were
now.
with two young people with two young kids.
So basically, we came the fuck up.
Yeah.
My eyes are looking low.
That's why I know how to pack books all over the country, because I used to pack glass, vintage glass that you can't replace because they don't fucking make this shit anymore. And I used to ship it all over the country.
So Richard Gorman says, what platform do you use the most to sell products? Instagram the most, followed by Facebook, and then eBay as a last resort. Favorite X-Men character of all time is Wolverine. For you, Gambit and Rogue.
Rogue more than Gambit.
You don't collect plastic balls, though.
No, plastic. I don't like plastic. Unless it's toys. And even then, I'm not really keen on it.
Damn, Symbiote Massacre. What the hell's going on? Are you drunk or something? Road to 30,000. Yeah, glass bowls. So comics are for everybody. Says, any comic creator interviews in the future, like, love the Donnie Case interview. So I would love it. That's where I would love to go with the channel. And those kind of things just kind of happen. And we just seize the opportunity. You know what I mean? So we don't have any plans. We don't really have connects like that. We did Donnie Cage, Scott Williams, and then Boss Logic, who's more of a graphic designer. But you got a big following. Damn, that's 2 or 3.
2.
Those?
I don't want anybody to see how much I'm putting in.
Leon, I am a NECA fan. I had the NECA Turtles. That's actually what kind of got me into collecting statues.
I really like the way those NECA Turtles look. I know you don't like the articulations and shit, but I think that those are really, really neat looking statues, and I'm surprised that you got rid of them.
Symbiote Massacre got the stomach bubbles. Mando J, I second that.
I wouldn't be good in that capacity. I get too stressed out.
I am a fan of TMNT. That's one of the first things I remember watching as a kid was that cartoon.
Yeah, we would just change the name of America to the Gempire. Be like,
Very Gary said they're so accurate to the movies. Yeah, them things are spot on, bro. Those quarter scales.
I'm not drinking anymore after this. This is my last one. I'm a little upset that I got my Very Gary shirt when I did because now it's too big for me.
So what she's saying is she needs another one.
If I send it back to you, Gary, why can I switch it up for a medium?
I don't know how you drink that without ice.
First of all, it's too cold already as it is. You remember when I retired?
Yeah. Come to Terrificon. When's that shit? In September?
Is that in Florida or
no?
That's
it's in Connecticut.
Yeah. Yo, I would love to go to Connecticut.
It's top. Hey, shout out to S. Murphy, $5 super chat. Yes, we will be at New York Comic Con for all 4 days.
Oh, Kratos. I could go all on days. And on. First of all, the number one thing I miss is Publix.
Mm-hmm.
Out here, I'm shopping at fucking Albertsons and Target and fucking expensive ass Sprouts, which I love Sprouts. Don't get me wrong. I would rather pay for, Flippy. Okay.
All right, Flippy. Yo, Symbiote Massacre, we do plan on doing single issue breakdowns on Absolute Carnage.
And Flippy, they also had a lot of vintage Pyrex in there too, but I did see the vintage Pyrex Tupperware. I also miss being really close to the beach, but never going there.
Undead, Publix is the best supermarket you've ever fucking seen.
Yeah.
Yo, so yeah, I love the original TMNT movie and the second one. I might like the second one more. Hate the third one. Charlie, $2 super chat. Somebody please put ice in Phie's cup. Shake my motherfucking head.
We have 2 children. We have a 14 and an 11-year-old.
14 is almost 15.
It doesn't matter. She's ready to move out and live on her own. She can completely take care of herself. She's a Virgo.
No, we don't have HEB grocery store. We have like Food King out here and Albertsons. What did he say that for?
Because it's HEB.
That's what.
Hebrew. You big Hebrew.
But I don't know if that's what he meant.
No, it's not what he meant. He meant like a grocery store.
No, we don't even have Winn-Dixie out here.
Okay. Fucking boot him. Get Vega out of here. Publix is the best grocery store in the world.
Well, he's right, though. They are obnoxiously nice.
Bitch, I know how to buy groceries.
Anthony Garcia says, is SDCC the best Comic-Con, or are there other ones that you prefer? I think I prefer New York because we know more people there and there's more to do in the city. But San Diego has a better statue showroom.
Oh, Publix subs, please. I can't. PXR.
Chicken strip sub?
PXR. Our daughter's artwork, you can see it on the GemMintC Facebook group. You just got to go there.
You should shout out Jaden's Instagram.
Well, she changes it all the time. It doesn't matter.
It's like chlorical or something.
Yeah.
Jay, what is it?
She's in her room. She can't hear us. I think Whataburger is garbage.
That's a damn lie.
Anything with a drive-thru.
That's a lie.
Except for Chick-fil-A. I don't.
Or Don Carbone.
Yeah, Don Carbone is good too. You guys need to come up here to Canada. Oh, I would love to go to Canada. Canada is really where I should be living. I love the cold weather and big trees and shit.
What's the best Comic-Con without the lines? Well, the lines are only if you're waiting in line for an exclusive item, which we don't really fuck with. Justin Page, $2 super chat. I need a Western recommendation. Six Gun. I couldn't read Six Gun, but I didn't really give it that much time. I think you should read Scalped by Jason Aaron. I don't know if you would consider it a Western in a traditional sense, but it's like desert vibe. It's dope. Read Scalped if you haven't. Yeah, Whataburger is not garbage. Them shits is cooked fresh on the grill right in front of your face. In-N-Out sucks. So there's In-N-Out fans are hardcore though. You can't really be saying that in public like that.
Oh, someone asked this before.
Justice for Phie for Publix.
Yo, I just want one in my city. They don't have to go everywhere. Just bring me one here.
Lee Greasy, that's a good question. Favorite Green Lantern Spectrum color and
earlier.
why?
They asked this earlier.
I think yellow, the Fear, is the coolest one, man. And that seems like the most powerful one, man.
Yeah, Whataburger is shit. I agree with everyone. It's fucking shit. I don't want
He said it's the shit.
I don't want green. I know what he said.
Well, green chile is like a big thing here.
I just took the out. That's all I got rid of. Was an unnecessary word. I've never had In-N-Out Burger. First of all, what's that place called? Motherfuckers? No, Fuddruckers.
Roadfuckers.
Fuddruckers, I remember liking Fuddruckers when we were in Orlando.
Nah, I have not read the Nick Spencer Spider-Man run. No one here said Whataburger is shit. Red Rage is dope, yeah.
I've seen commercials for years for Red Robin. I've never seen an establishment anywhere. I've never seen one in person.
Azim said he's watching it in France at 4 a.m. Thanks for watching, brother.
And
we fuck with Five Guys.
Five Guys,
they have it out here,
but it is so greasy.
Or
butt fuckers.
Nah.
Now, what about Idiocracy, where it eventually just becomes motherfuckers?
Oh yeah. So somebody said, Flippy said, "Are you guys gonna read Stranger Things comics by Dark Horse?" I heard they weren't good.
I mean, I would pick it up, but I remember season 2 threw me off. I was like, I couldn't even fuck with the show after that. And then they came out with season 3, and I watched it with Steve. And I was like, oh. Oh,
but look, my man said in the Sawgrass Mills Mall. We used to go there.
Yeah.
Sawgrass Mills.
Sawgrass Mills Mall is shaped like an alligator.
I remember Sawgrass Mills in the early 2000s had like the urban stores with like Iceberg clothing, and it would just be like $300 t-shirts and shit.
A memory that immediately comes out of my head when I think about Sawgrass Mills Mall is us going there when you first started collecting statues, and I'm like, why are we waiting at a mall for a guy with a statue?
Oh, that was Sawgrass Mills?
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
Steven!
I don't think that was.
We got off of the Sawgrass.
That was in Miami. Sawgrass Mills is not in Miami. Tripping hard as fuck right now.
I'm certain this was a Sawgrass.
No, it wasn't, because that was a Daredevil XM statue. It was not Sawgrass Mills Mall.
I thought
it was fucking IKEA in Miami.
No, we weren't at IKEA.
It was IKEA was here, and we met them in the parking lot right in front of IKEA.
Next to it. Okay, yeah, you're right. We were next to it. Okay. Muya? No, that's the place that does the shakes too, right? I don't know. We kids went there for that Dolphin Mall. Maybe that's where we were.
Yes, it was Dolphin
Mall. Yeah.
Yo, but what's his name is saying? What's something in your collection that you would never get rid of? Something that somebody gave me, I would never get rid of.
That's not true.
It is true. I've never sold anything that somebody's given me. I still have this fucking Batman shit right here because it was a gift. I still have the blank sketch TMNT from Kevin Eastman that Guido gave me.
I didn't tell you this, but I was like sitting in the bed the other day, and I was like thinking about how upset I am with the way that things are going at Marvel, and I was like, I can't believe I'm actually considering becoming a DC fan. I was like, I can't believe that I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna like Batman now and fucking Green Lantern.
The thing about In-N-Out Burger is that if you're in the know, you can order it a certain way that's not on the menu. It's called, like, somebody will tell me.
First of all, it's called In-N-Out because it's going to make you go doo-doo immediately.
I'm not a regifter at all. But no, it's like I want it, like, some certain kind of way. Somebody in the comments will tell us. I want it, like, messy or some shit like that. And they put, like, onions and, like, fucking different kind of sauce on it or something.
Gem isn't a gifter at all.
Is it animal style? Is that? I don't know. It doesn't see the menu. It is animal style, yeah.
Both of the Vegas came in with it. Or the Vegetas, sorry. Honestly, I like the burgers that I make. I like to do a turkey burger. I make the turkey burgers, Steve, with the
I know what you make.
You know.
With sauteed onions and mushrooms.
I know, and you like it.
Is the JMS Omnibus Volume 1 a good starting point for Spider-Man? I don't think so, man. I think that's an acquired taste. I think you need to read that 90s shit, bro. Read that Spider-Man vs. Venom Omnibus. I'm telling you. That's what got me into Spider-Man. I've never been to Virginia, bro.
Yes, you have.
Well, like, not comic related.
Don't make me so angry.
We did.
Yo. Are you serious?
No.
They had dope.
They have
First of all, they have the worst
there.
Potholes. And yes,
we did go to Virginia.
Yeah, we went to one where it had cats everywhere. A huge store with like 1,000
That was
boxes.
One of the better stores that had a bunch of old shit. Then that one store that had a lot of slabs. Yo, I don't remember any of the names of these stores.
No, but we were like by the ocean. It was like a salty breeze.
He was like downtown.
It was freezing.
And we went, and I needed to use his bathroom. So he was like a little bit nervous. He was like, yeah, it's in the back. So you go in the back. There's no walls anywhere. It's just a bathroom in the middle of a fucking huge ass room.
Like a nightmare.
With boxes everywhere.
It sounds like a nightmare.
It was on like a wood platform, and you're sitting like a gargoyle, and it's just a big ass room. It's not a bathroom. It's a toilet in a room. That shit threw me the fuck off. But it was one of the times, like, if you ask somebody to go to the bathroom in a public place, you got to motherfucker.
Every time I have to go to the bathroom in a comic book shop, I'm like, they're like, lady, you don't want to fucking go in there for whatever you have to do.
Are you sure this wasn't West Virginia? Was it West Virginia?
No, because we were by West Virginia doesn't have a coastline. We were by the coast. We were by Hampton.
Yeah, because her brother lived in Virginia.
Take a look at the
What? Yo, I like Justin Page said, we went to In-N-Out today in San Antonio. My wife dips her fries in her vanilla shake. So my daughters recently got onto that at Wendy's.
Thanks, Manimal.
I wouldn't do that shit. Nah, Leon, I never got a comic-related tat, man. I was always worried that the tattoo artist wouldn't capture the original artist's work. You know what I'm saying? Like, Billy wasn't going to nail McFarlane's Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? There's no way he was going to. My shit is all fucking looking like prison tats and shit, man. He wasn't going to nail that shit. Yo, Everlast, what up? Yo, that's why I told you someone mistake me for Everlast as in San Diego, man.
Did you smile for the camera?
Nah, Patrick. We only went to 2 local comic shops, though. And
we planned on going to more, but I was the one driving everywhere, and I was partaking in the local fair.
Of the legalization?
Like, first of all, the way that the roads in San Diego are just
crazy.
Like a cat was playing with a ball of yarn, and just wherever it landed.
Like, why didn't San Diego pave the fucking hills before they started building out there? Them shits is hilly as fuck, man.
Yo, I was driving at like a 45-degree angle.
I need to get more ice before I get more drink.
No, you got to do it this way. It just goes down so much smoother.
So you don't know how to sip.
No. You don't know how to fucking smoke.
I don't.
That's what I know.
Justin Page at $2. You want to give me some ice, or you want me to leave you up here solo?
Solo.
I'm scared to leave you up here solo.
You should be, because I'm already got one in me, and this one, Come
on, man. You keep squeezing my skin with this shit. Keep on snatching it.
Do you want me to cry?
I want you to get some motherfucking ice.
Do you want to watch me cry? Just take some out of this fucking bag.
Hell no.
Just take some out of this fucking bag. It's protected.
Oh, okay. But that's the frostbit ice.
Yeah,
so
it's ice, frostbit ice. It's
so why is it in the bag?
Because somebody was using it to fucking keep
to do what?
Injured. I had it on my finger when I busted my fucking fingernail.
Was your finger touching the ice?
No. Get the fuck out of here, man. There, you got fucking ice. Ugh. You always do this. Stop.
Something through the handle.
Saving another $1 to get some ice.
$2. You can't read for shit.
I wonder if I've even read the boys correctly. Maybe the story's spot on the show. Yes, Bob, we used to smoke. We quit smoking cigarettes. You fucking shut up. Kids know. Kids fucking know. I'm too honest.
Yes. What happened?
Sean said, we're still here.
Sitting in the hood. So what up?
Yo, Charlie's right. Vodka will kill all the germs. Yeah, for real, Raiden. That's what I'm going to do when we get off the show. Sorry.
You crazy. That's not me. I can't fuck with it.
It is for sinners. I'm a sinner.
The devil's lettuce.
2 pounds.
CBZ Kai is better than Z. No filler. Stay minty fresh. Peace.
Oh, let's take us to the garage.
We were going to do it, but it's hot as fuck out here, man.
Yo, it is hot as fuck.
Cordell. So what else? Y'all hit us with some questions, man.
Yeah, ask us questions about stuff.
Oh, fuck, Tibor. Thanks a lot.
Y'all need Odin.
Call me Odin's son.
Everybody's starting to say bad words now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Australian.
What's the currency called in Australia?
Dollary dude.
You just got $20 dude. Can you recommend a starting point for X-Men Omnibus? Okay, I think you should get Uncanny X-Men Volume 1. If you can't read Bronze Age, if it's too, like, wordy, then let's get the Astonishing X-Men Omnibus that has a reprint coming out at the end of the year. That's probably another good starting point. It's written by the director of the Avengers, Joss Whedon. Would you flip Immortal Hulk? I would, because that shit is not going to have lasting staying power. It's hot. It's not going to be long term.
Bob Bland asked, what's the worst comic book movie you've ever seen? Far From Home?
The word, probably like Catwoman with Halle Berry.
I was so surprised in Swordfish when she did the whole topless scene.
That was Monster Ball, wasn't it? Or
no, Swordfish.
Was it? Oh, yeah.
With John Travolta.
She had some pretty nice takedowns.
She did. They were, I mean.
Yeah, see, Barry Gary's with me. Flip any and all modern keys. Exactly.
Hold on. There was something that somebody else said that I wanted to address.
Would you ever quit comics? Probably. What's your worst comic shop experience?
While you're saying that, Brian Wilson asked a question a long time ago what my favorite comic read was so far, and it's got to be Incal.
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 She was naked in both. The Forged. Yeah, I thought so. I think anytime I go into a comic shop and it's uninviting is a terrible experience. Anytime they act like they don't know what I know. And they treat me as such.
They look at you like, this motherfucker doesn't know.
But I had a guy try to flex on me about key issues one time. I'm like, bitch, I got an AF-15, X-Men 1, and a Fantastic Four 1 at the crib right now. You're trying to school me on books? I hate when people at comic shops try to price things like I don't know what GPA is. I don't know. It's kind of like watching movies. I know too much to be fucking with these people who think I don't know shit.
I used to get nervous when I'd wear your comic book shirts out in public.
Oh, people start asking
and if people were asking, I'm like, God, I need to know that, like, Hulk #1 is this book. Like, if I was wearing the shirt, I'm like, I need to know what this fucking shirt. Like, this shirt, I'm like, I really hope nobody fucking asks me this shit.
So to answer, Azim, anytime you can get an out of print omnibus for cover price, I think that's a good deal. Will you open up a shop? So comics are for everybody. We're actually like in the process of trying to do that. We slowed up the process, but we're still in the process.
Ingle. Yeah, I would read that again. I love how that book ended. We really need to get the other books.
The other Mobius, Wardowski,
Techno Priest, and all that shit.
Well, yeah, Joseph. I mean, they have the Court of Owls in absolute format, but that's the only story out of that run they have on there.
Okay, wait, hold on. I have a question. It pertains to what Gary asked about Annihilation. So, you know how he was like that, sort of that storm, sort of like in what was that movie, Green Lantern? Like he was just sort of like a space storm.
Okay.
Is he at any point ever a human form, or he's always like a space form?
Annihilus is always his alien insect form. He has an annihilation wave, which is a swarm of his kind. These space insects.
Okay.
So he's always him, and the swarm is like his subjects, kind of.
Okay. Okay.
I am not on eBay. Somebody asked. I'm on eBay under my my name. It's Stephen Small FLA, but I only put a statue up every now and then.
Good night, Azim. Or good morning.
Yeah.
Yes. Have a good sleep.
Tips for starting a channel. Okay, I think I can answer that good. If you're gonna start a channel, right, have a niche. Like, what is your channel about? And be consistent, whether or not you are going to release a video once a month, once a week, once every day. Just whatever you decide to do, stick to that. I think consistency is good. Have a fucking tripod and lights and a microphone. tripod and lights are better. Make it look professional. Nobody wants to watch somebody shaking, holding a phone, looking at shit, because it's fucking nauseating.
It's like watching the Blair Witch Project.
It's nauseating. So those are my tips. And
OZ Rally, I got this shirt at Comic-Con, so I can't really tell you. I would just tell you to Google New Mutants 98 shirt.
Yeah. Or New Mutants t-shirt.
Yeah, just comic tees. You're gonna find that shit all over the internet. And go to Etsy if you can't find it, because anybody on Etsy will print that shit. No problem.
Very Gary is not being consistent on YouTube. That's his problem. He needs to be consistent.
First of all, you should always have Pearl Jam posters. Don't ever say that. Don't sit on a brown couch with Pearl Jam posters in the background. No, you should always have Pearl Jam posters. Where's your Pearl Jam poster?
There's only comic shit in here, bro.
I know, but we should have like some good posters. Like
I do have good posters.
I mean, like good ones.
Do you think Punisher War Machine will get the hardcover treatment? Probably, right? They already got 2 trades for it.
Look at Forge.
He loves Very Gary.
Yeah.
Can you blame him?
What's the the spot where Manimal goes to get his weekly pulls? Is that a large location? Is it the biggest place in El Paso? The biggest comic book shop?
Yeah, I think it probably is. I mean, not by a lot, but I think it is the biggest one. No, Hadouken, I don't collect those type of indies. I usually just get like stuff from Image or Dark Horse and like trade paperback, but nothing obscure as those.
Symbiote Massacre, my children and I are so jealous of you. We would love to. Our kids were never the same after I let them listen to Korn.
It changed. They grew up in a second.
Yeah, they were adults by that point. I think my 11-year-old's favorite song is Dead Bodies Everywhere.
Joseph, we will not be having a monstrous hardcover review because we didn't buy it. What do you think about the new Joker movie? I think I'm going to go in with super low expectations, and I think it's going to exceed my expectations.
Oh, I got to get pizza.
Okay.
Oh. Girls, the pizza's here.
What have been some bad transactions? Well, I paid for a statue for a custom statue, and the guy disappeared. So that was like $750. That was bad. OZ Rally. No, I'm not running out of Omnibus display space. I maneuver, and I have a bunch of cubes that are filled up with stuff that I could remove, like trade paperbacks and such. Red Sonja statue bloopers were funny as hell. I don't remember what they were. Me and Manimal, right? Oh, I remember now. The most depressing movie I've ever saw was Click with Adam Sandler. That shit was depressing as fuck. Oh. Yeah, I had a bad with Julian Jack, so I sent him some Mortal Kombat marquees to frame, and he never did, so that was $100 there. But he did buy me dinner in San Diego, so he kind of made up for it. Justin Page, $2 super chat. Can you show your tattoos off? What city on the wrist? I don't really want to get into all that, but it's Deerfield Beach on the wrist, Broward County on the hands. Are you going to Comic Expo in Albuquerque? No, we are not.
It's so close. Why would you not go?
I didn't have any plans to.
Thanks, Richard.
So any new content coming up? Whatever happened to 4 Comics? Actually, I plan to do a live show with Very Gary and 4 Comics the other day, and we just never really scheduled the time yet. But I want to do a live show with both of them and get their opinions on the current state of the comic book market. A little bit flushed here.
Oh, yeah. I'm twisted.
So a lot of content coming out. I did a tour of my oversized hardcover and trade paperback collection. I recorded every Shang-Chi omnibus release so far. I recorded what omnibus are coming out in August. I recorded what omnibus are coming out for Tuesday. I did a Death of Ultimate Spider-Man omnibus review I got on deck. I got Manimal got a Lock and Key review. I got a Venom Donny Cates Volume 2 review, a Venom First Host review ready to go.
Yeah, I got Megan that I Hate Fairyland from the the Comic-Con, everyone was like, you can't let your 11-year-old daughter read that. First of all, I gave it to her. She read it in like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
and then I read it, and I was like, actually, this is a really good story. I really got to get her on to fucking give her point of view on it. It was so good.
So, VV Wolf, I get these are from IKEA. They're called Calyx. Forrest, you call that a collection? Yes, I do.
Vega wants to know your opinion on the SDCC reviews, mostly the Juggernaut.
Yeah, I liked them. I liked everything I saw. I liked Juggernaut. I liked Colossus. I liked Gambit. I love seeing Sabretooth, Logan, and Cable in person. Jean Grey was whack. I'm glad I didn't pre-order her. I like the Sideshow Marvel stuff.
I'm twisted.
Did you say that? Lover feels her cheeks. Lover replies, I'm twisted.
First of all, our kids put themselves to sleep.
Oh, Symbiote Massacre. What rapper do you hate that everyone loves?
Don't you dare.
What?
Who I like.
Who do you like?
Just say who you're going to say.
Who do I... Okay, I don't hate anybody, but I dislike most of the new generation rappers that everyone loves. Like Migos or Little Yachty or all those forgettable face tat SoundCloud rappers, Blueface, all that kind of stuff.
You don't like
Drake? I fuck with Drake. I can't. I don't fuck with, Little Pump's from like our area too. But I like Kodak Black. He's from Pompano. He's the real deal.
Yeah.
I like Kodak Black, even though a lot of people, that's probably an unpopular opinion. I like Drake, man. And Drake, to me, I don't like him because I believe what he says is true. I just like his music is straight. Yeah, mumble rappers I don't like. I do look like Everlast. I know. I'll take
War
that.
77. When you get a chance, go back and watch the beginning of this because he has a funny story about it. I don't even know where it is in it, but
I don't know who that is. Aaron David. Tekashi 6ix9ine was whack.
Ugh.
Post Malone got some funk too. I like Post Malone.
I do like Post Malone.
Bone. So my man, that's my favorite rap group of all time.
Bone.
My brain consists like 55% of it is Bone Thugs lyrics.
Like the whole right side of him is just Bone Thugs.
Bone Thugs is my fucking shit.
Machiavelli.
I never heard one MF Doom song. I never heard one Tyler the Creator song.
Well, your daughter can show you Tyler the Creator.
She fucks with Tyler the Creator?
I think Jay listens to Tyler.
Does she know he recently said Eminem was whack?
Eminem is whack. He's fucking whack.
He's not.
Eminem is fucking lame. He's a Dr. Seuss rapper. He's fucking terrible.
He's not. Eminem's a Dr. Seuss rapper?
He fucking raps about fucking dumbass shit. I hate Eminem.
But, okay, he might rap about topics you enjoy, but he's not a Dr. Seuss rapper.
He can put words together very well, but what he raps about is stupid.
So, yeah, his content. Okay, I can understand that, but mumble rappers are Dr. Seuss rappers.
He's better. I mean, he does have like knowledge of like the English.
Dr. Seuss rapper is that walk it like I talk. Walk it like
the alcohol talk.
Can you watch out with the space bar, yo? Get her out of
Yell
here.
At me
Yeah,
again.
I will
Yell
because what you're saying is fucking
I'll
blasphemous.
fucking flip this whole fucking table.
Flip it.
I'll rip every fucking cover on all these books, right? Just down.
Oh yeah. Herman Pinedo. We do like Triple X Tentacion. Yeah, he died in Broward. He died at Riva Motorsport.
Yeah, the girls were in Florida each time. They were there for when he died, and then
so me and my daughter used to listen to Triple X before he died. Like we were on that before. Like Nipsey Hussle, I wasn't never on. I knew who he was because he had the same manager as Bone Thugs, and he was in I Tried the movie, but I never really fucked with his music. Tribe Called Quest, I can never get into that. At that time, I was listening to Wu-Tang and like Biggie, and Bad Boy was hot at the time. Death Row was hot at the time.
Is deathcore the same as like what 3-6 is? Is that
No, that's horrorcore.
Oh.
Look at those eyes, Jim. My eyes is low.
His eyes start to shut. Well, one of his eyes closes more than the other, and then they both go closed.
Little Dicky, I never fuck with.
Never. Terrible.
Booyah Tribe. I know they used to mess with Bone Thugs too, but I never really messed with them. That was too Cali for me.
Run the Jewels.
I am excited for the Swamp Thing Absolute. I actually been holding off on those oversized, or I don't know if they're oversized or standard size hardcovers for that Alan Moore Absolute.
First of all, Cleveland.
Cleveland is the city where we come from. So
from
run,
Cleveland?
run, Mac Main.
No.
Oh, she loves Machine Gun Kelly.
I do.
That's why she goes against Eminem.
I hate Eminem.
Because she loves her some MGK. MGK is fucking whack.
He is.
He is lame.
And he has one good song that I really enjoy.
What, Till I Die?
No.
Bone Thugs, Till I Die.
Oh, that's a good song too, though. He likes your same guy, so I don't know why you hate on him so much.
Because he's fucking white. He reminds me of
Look at Richard. No.
Thank you, Ace.
Cleveland in the house. Flippy, you're out?
Come on, Flip. What kind of shit is that?
Come on. Adarsh, don't get me going. I'm not enjoying it. Did you read this book?
Adarsh doesn't like it either.
Patrick, I enjoy watching Steve play Final Fantasy, any version. I like when he plays Final Fantasy. I like to watch him play. I also like when what's that Drake game?
Uncharted.
I like any game that's like you gotta like
what's a platform?
Solve riddles and shit, like all that.
Cleveland is the city.
Too Short. You like Too Short?
No.
Edward, there's nothing that you can. There's no song that Eminem has made that you like listen to this and you'll no. I do not like him across the board. First of all, he's weird as fuck.
Who?
Eminem. Like he goes to these fucking award shows and he's like, let me stop. I don't want to do it anymore. I can't. I just don't like the way he raps. I don't like it.
My PSN ID is Dove City 187. DOVECITY. Uncharted 2 was my shit. That's the first online multiplayer game I liked.
90s Outcast.
It's hard as fuck.
Nobody doesn't listen
even to early 2000s.
Everybody listens to. Oh, my face is warm.
Yeah, the Marshall Mathers LP and the Slim Shady LP are dope as fuck.
New out of that statement. Just take the new out. Eminem shit is whack.
Blake Kenny, nothing comes to mind as far as an Omni that I've been meaning to read for a while. I usually get to them, man. I don't know. There's nothing really like that I could think of, bro. It was a good question, though, but...
Yeah.
You know what Eminem got whack when he did show songs like "Fack," like "Oh my God, I'm gonna fack" or some shit like that. When he got too
when he
nerdy,
did the whole
like the Superman
Tom Green shit,
yeah.
like he was like it was terrible.
I feel you. I like it when he's like, "I'm cancerous, so if you diss, you wouldn't want to answer this. If I responded back with a battle rap you wrote for cannabis," that type of shit. He says
all that information just took up space in your brain for something way better.
When I smoke out, I hit the trees harder than Sonny Bono. Oh, no.
I just started reading Preacher, the first book, because I had watched the show.
She can't get into it either.
No, I like the Preacher. I haven't gotten to the point.
You've been babysitting the hell out of that book.
Yeah, I babysat the last 2 books of boys, too.
D12 is whack, but I do like that Purple Pill song.
Yeah, we need to have music playing right now.
Oh, see, that's how I used to get when I used to drink on these shows.
Hey, let's get some music going. I'm gonna play some fucking shit that I've been.
No, don't do it because it's gonna demonetize it.
Oh.
Put some lo-fi hip hop beats to study to.
I was gonna put on my girl.
I did a couple of Lumpers.
Lumineers. I think my daughter listens to the Lumineers.
Our daughter likes Gorillaz. Or Megan likes.
Yeah, little one likes Gorillaz, but she also really likes like Rob.
I would love. Eminem has a comic book collection. What if I got Eminem to do an interview with his comic book collection?
Okay, that's one thing. That's applicable. It's applicable to this, but
lyrically, who's better than Eminem?
But it depends on like.
There's a lot of underground rappers that are on that type of shit.
Is the subject matter important at all, or is it just as long as you can rhyme a bunch of fucking words?
Yeah, but the thing is, he kept it true to himself. He wasn't a gangster in the streets. He kept it to what he was.
Yeah, a fucking...
He was a nerdy kid who got bullied, and his mom was a piece of shit, and he didn't have a dad. Like, he kept it real. Like, in hip-hop, you got to keep it real. And that was his real. That's why he became successful. And he was a good-ass lyricist.
No.
It just goes over your head.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just too stupid.
Steph's a big 3 6 Mafia fan.
Just too stupid to understand fucking Eminem's lyrics. I'm gonna fucking pull up some lyrics. I'm gonna post it on Gemini and fucking see.
I like Jay-Z as a lyricist. I like Nas as a lyricist. But see, I knew it. Someone, I was just gonna say Jizza. I can never get into, and someone just said Jizza's Liquid Swords. I can't get into Jizza, man.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
3-6 was good in the 90s, yeah.
Well, 3-6 doesn't really rap about anything particularly good either. They're terrible, but I just like them.
They got good beats and shit.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, where else are you gonna get a Crunchy Black?
So Crazy Bone is really good with melodies and flows, but his lyrics ain't really there. I mean, what up, Flowmatic?
Cypress Hill, yeah. So you want to be a hip hop superstar? How's that song go? That's what it is, right? They did too. They did a rock superstar too.
6ix9ine is the best rapper.
Barbara.
I don't know what that is.
What?
Whatever Gary's talking about. This shit's all starting to get.
I know. It's like I wherever my eyes can focus is sort of where I'm going with.
Melody can do flow and melody, but not like Crazy Bone. Crazy Bone is the melodiest motherfucker out there.
Like, what do you consider like extreme metal music?
Stuff was like,
screamo type shit.
Yo, I always fucked with Missy Elliott ever since I Can't Stand the Rain.
Damn, I wish I could play music.
I don't know. It's a shame. Alice in Chains is my shit. I got like a gang of them on my playlist.
Yeah. We pretty much like a lot of 90s.
Greatest soundtrack ever. Yo, you know what? Fucking Stranger Things has a good ass soundtrack.
No, I mean, I have a few albums in my mind that are the best albums that I've ever listened
Batman
to.
and Robin with Look Into My Eyes from Bone Thugs and Seal Kiss from the Rose.
Mine are not soundtracks. They're like artists' individual albums, like specific albums. I love an album that like you don't have to skip any
Does
songs.
anyone listen to 311? Your girl just asked. She fucks with 311.
Yes. Since a child. Oh, we're talking to music. Are we winding down now?
Oh yeah. Every time I was thinking every time it gets to be about music, you know, we winding down.
System of a Down, yeah. No, but I mean, I feel like we haven't. Are we not talking about The Boys because we don't want to? Oh.
Vega, the Punisher soundtrack. Didn't Manuel say he loves the Punisher soundtrack? 311 Down. I like 311 Love Song is my shit, which is that remake from The Cure. That's my that's my. He's ready to put it on.
Let's put it on.
Wherever I go.
Oh, they're gonna be at the Korn concert. I always wanted to do the Family Values tour. I never got to go to that.
What about the Up in Smoke?
Yeah, I would do that too.
I was never huge into Metallica. I like Korn. I was a huge Green Day fan back in the 90s, yo.
Oh, this nail's about to come on.
I don't know what now is. I never got into 9 Inch Nails either.
Cleveland is the city where we
come from, so run. The Deftones? Is that ska?
Oh, yeah. No,
she loves ska.
Listen to me right now. Do not fucking call the Deftones ska, all right? It's ska. Not fucking ska. There's not one fucking horn in
the song.
Ska is all.
Wasn't that Deftones the band that was playing live in Clueless, the movie?
No.
Who was that band?
That was the Mighty Mighty Bosstones.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
God. Deftones Around the Fur album is perfect.
Smashing Pumpkins is my shit. Yeah, you know who picks good songs for their movies? Kevin Smith puts a lot of good 90s like alternative rock in his shit.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we will.
Yeah, we're going to do a season review for The Boys. I mean, I guess how many seasons can they do? I guess it depends how it ends, right? But
don't even. So frustrated with this show.
True Life Crew. I was thinking about Mighty Mighty Bosstones, not Deftones. Bosstones, Deftones, same shit.
Tame Impala. Let me get my daughter up here because Tame Impala is the funk right now. They're a fucking mood.
Nirvana, I fuck with Nirvana heavy.
Yeah. Whatever tones. Tool is okay. Yeah. I didn't like Nirvana when I was younger, but now I can fuck with Nirvana. I feel like I sort of understand it better. But when I was younger, I didn't really like it.
I never fucked with Offspring. I always thought they were a fake ass Green Day when they came out.
Fuel is good. I like Fuel. Lamb of God. I don't know. I've probably heard some of their music, but it's not something like I go out and look for.
Oh, so they're dragging the shots to 2 or 3 seasons? I don't like that. They really switched up. I don't want to get spoilers, but rocking the 11 haircut. Yo, that was 11's best cut in all them seasons. Prodigy. I am the fire starter.
Bring the pressure.
You ever see that commercial where it's like that lady putting her daughter to sleep, and her daughter's like, "Sing me a song, Mama." And she's like, "Okay, honey." That shit is funny as hell, yo. I am the fire starter.
Oh my god.
I'm fucking instigator.
Faith No More, I think I listened to.
That's epic. It's it. What is it?
Oh, it's it. Oh my god. Johnny Cash. What's that song? What's that song he did? Hurt.
Oh, that Hurt is hard.
Yeah. Who he did that did it better? Oh, what's the fucking name of that group?
Fuck.
Hurt. Is it 9 Inch Nails?
It is 9 Inch Nails.
It's 9 Inch Nails.
How's that shit go again?
Bjork? What is it? The Flamingo?
So I have a lot of guilty pleasure artists that I like. Alanis Morissette.
Oof.
Mariah Carey.
Yes.
Emancipation of Mimi. A whole album, hard as fuck.
I can't. I cry the whole album. I cry so easily.
Soundgarden is hard. I want to hear your guys' guilty pleasure artists. Everyone's giving me these cool bands. Soundgarden. I want to hear your guilty pleasure.
I went into 9th grade. The year was 99, 2000. My guilty pleasure? I can't even believe I'm going to say this out loud. Limp Bizkit. I used to love Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit. So my man said Mariah Carey and Bone Thugs. Ever since she did that song with Bone,
Mariah Carey Christmas fucks the
her
song.
whole style was Bone Thugs after that song, which I fucked with. Jodeci, I'm seeing Bop. Nah, never fucked with that. Elton John.
Emancipation of Mimi is the name of Mariah Carey's album.
Yeah, and that whole album has got a Bone Thugs inspired vibe.
Good night, Brandy.
All right, Brandy.
In Utero, it's a guilty pleasure. It's not a fucking guilty pleasure.
Justin Page with the $2. Jem, you like Big L. I only heard that one song where he's like, if you got the dragon, that means you got bad breath. I speak with criminal slang. That's just the way that I talk. Yo, vocabulary spills. I'm ill. And now I sampled that. Yo, I like a lot of R&B. I like Flowetry. I like Maxwell. I like motherfucking 112. I like a lot of R&B. I have a whole R&B playlist that's fire. Yo, tell them the song we was riding to in the car today.
What was that?
How's it go? The Never Ending Story, John.
Oh.
How does it go in the beginning? I can't think of it.
I can't fucking think. So, can anyone
start off the Never Ending Story song?
Yeah, someone just start the Never.
I know it's the Never Ending Story. Oh, look! Turn around. Hey. Look at what you see.
I don't think that's what the words are.
Turn around.
No, look at what you see.
What I keep saying is, be careful what you see. Be careful what you see.
He will text me out of nowhere and just text me some dumbass shit.
So they just start up. To Jem, there were 2 questions there. Jem only saw the one with his name.
Yes, that's all. If it says his name, where's Manimal? Manimal will say Steve only reads.
Celine Dion, Seal. Yo, you know what? As an unpopular, you know what an unpopular opinion is? I can never fuck with Big Pun.
Kiss from a Rose.
Kiss from a Rose is my shit. And it was on the Batman Forever soundtrack with Bone Thugs, Look Into My Eyes, and fucking other shit.
In her face, the mirror of your jeans.
Symbiote Massacre was a fucking juggalo.
Yo, wait, what? So the Juggalo, that whole thing, didn't they put out like a last album like, haha, all of our music's about God, you idiot.
I fucking like that song though.
Oh,
that song is dope as fuck. It was the last song on their like Carnival or whatever. I was never an ICP guy. I only know this one song. And the song where he says, if you lost a little weight, you look like Ricky Lake.
Yeah, when I was losing weight, Steve used to say that shit to me.
I'd be like, yo, you lost a lot of. If you lose a little more weight, you'll look like Ricky Lake.
Fuck you.
What's the name of that song? It's like the Carnival.
POD was my shit.
The Carnival or some shit. Is
POD
that song.
was my shit. Creed, I did like Creed. That's a guilty pleasure. That is a guilty pleasure. Yo, I know there's more that I was like, fuck. Yo, my stomach is bothering me from drinking all this fucking alcohol.
I'm straight.
No. Yes. What is that? Satellite, is that Dave Matthews Band?
All right, Richard. Creed's not a guilty pleasure. A guilty pleasure song is a song that you're riding to in the car, and you will not put those windows down for shit. And you have it loud when you're on the highway, but when you're at a stoplight, you gotta crank it down a little bit because you can't let people hear what you're listening to.
I do like horror movies. I get so scared, but I want to see it so bad. I couldn't believe, though, I watched The Conjuring, and I thought that they would have been scarier. The scariest scary movie I've ever seen, I think, will forever be Paranormal Activity. That shit is so fucking scary. I mean, the first one. The second one was kind of scary, but then the third one, they kind of went off the rails. All right, guys. We'll do a karaoke thing. People will just say songs, and me and you will sing them. For super chats. You got to do a minimum of $5. You do a super chat, whatever song. Oh my God, they're going to do a whole bunch of them. I don't want to do it. I'm so scared. If somebody does it, though. All right, God. Oh. Ellie Goulding, first of all, that I used to listen to that back in the day when I used to go to the gym. I put that on. That shit would crank me through the fuck of my workout. Be careful what you see. Oh. I like singing. Me too. I do like singing. Especially because I'm good as fuck at it. I do like singing. What the fuck is this 40-ounce bounce theme song? He always says it, and I have no idea. Stone Temple Pilots is my shit. Creed. What's the other one they got? Interstate Love Song? Jeepers Creepers fucked me up because... No, that shit was not even a horror movie. At the end of the movie, they had the guy screaming, and it used to fuck me up because he sounded exactly like my one blood brother that I have. That I share it's the one thing that you were sensitive about? And that... Freebird is my fucking shit. Oh, I was telling you just the other day, when I used to jog, on that song, it would be a light jog. At the end of that shit, you sprinting. Yeah, I can't think of the melody right now. When do you guys get on live like this so I can return? Flowmatic, if you join our Facebook group called the Gemini. No, don't really start doing super chat. Don't stop. Okay, if you join the Geminites, we post in the Geminites when we're doing this. Do you also post notifications on YouTube when we're going to do live feeds? Because we don't do them regularly. We used to do them every week and then every other week, and now it's just kind of like when we have time for it. So how's this song go? Hold on. How's that part go with the I love how he did 1 cent below what you said. Oh. No, because it defaults to 99 cents. How does this shit start? What's he say in the beginning of that song? I don't know. Just a city boy or some shit like that? How's it go? Just a city. I don't know. If someone put the lyrics, because I've got the never ending story. If I pull it up and I you got to put the first couple lyrics, because right now all I got is never ending stories melody in my head. Just a small town boy. What's he say? Born and raised in South Detroit. He take the midnight train, go anywhere. Don't stop. A singer in a smoky room, smell of wine and cheap perfume. She took the midnight train, going anywhere. Living in a lonely world. Yo. All right, we got this, y'all. Yo, NYCC karaoke night is gonna be litty. Oh yeah, like a titty. I will. Does anybody live in New York that's in the chat right now? Well, it sounds like Vegas and NY. In New York, is it recreation legal? No. I think it is. It's a red state, man. No, it's not. Are you fucking kidding me? It's not a red state, but it's not legal there though.
Hell no.
Sure?
You can't even smoke on the streets. Cigarettes in New York. Master Pizza. That's a damn lie. Will Phie rap? Yo, rap that Poya. How's it go?
Bullets fly. Like...
Bullets fly, legs buckle, bodies pile to the sky. You fuck with me? It's a blue state, but how come weed ain't legal? Bullshit, bruh.
New Jersey, it's legal?
What? No, it ain't.
Oh, Canada, yes. The Great White North, it's legal everywhere.
He loves the indica.
No, sativa. I gotta be up. I don't want to fall asleep. I don't want to be down.
Cannabis.
Man in the box? I don't know.
What up?
Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Oh, he knows who we're talking about. Guy legit looks like, yeah, he also looks like a gangster Jack Sparrow.
They're from Florida too, though. Hey, man, I know Ghost Mane. I met him personally.
Ghost Mane. Whoa, man.
Ghost Mane was actually signed to our record label.
You're the best around. No one else can ever take you down. You're the best around. Something, something, something. You posted, yes, I did. When I went to Cali, the second I got off the plane, I was hyped to go to a dispensary and do my first legal purchase. It was dope. It was dope. Got a vape, got some joints. They know it's cool. No. Oh, they don't all know, but
relax. X-Nay on the E-Way.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Yeah, so the Symbiote Massacre, real quick. I was with my boy, Gold Rush, and we had a record called Dying Breed Records, and we signed Ghost Mane. We were trying to start something new, and we did like a compilation album. He's on there, and nothing happened. And then he ended up doing that song with Poya. It looks like they got pretty big off that.
Does Manimal clear the bong? Never. No.
Hey,
no.
He ain't even hit the motherfucker yet.
He's barely even hit the motherfucker.
Yo, all right. To answer 88PXR, I used what you put quarters in, those rolls.
Oh God, the thickest fucking cardboard paper you've ever find.
That shit fucking worked, yo. Mm-hmm.
Yo, I remember. Yo, why is it when you're young you just want to just smoke out of anything? Like you're just like an apple, a soda can, like.
What about the gravity bomb with the fucking bathtub with the
there's
2 liter?
Very simple ways to just get something that you could like smoke out of. That doesn't.
Brian Wilson, I just don't like doing Skype live shows. I just think that shit's whack, man. Well. Yo, how about Rocky's brother made all those songs for Rocky? He fucking killed that shit. Yo, you know who I like? Foreigner is dope as fuck.
White Wolf. Audi.
All right, White Wolf. I guess it's time to puss out.
I guess if you're just kind of going to show up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. They're a huge company.
I bought Phie a few pieces over the years.
Yeah. Yeah. What else?
Yo, I want to meet Barbara and Ohami.
Yo, I cannot wait to meet people in New York. I can't wait.
I was watching them on open mic last night, and they in the bed. My man Ohami is laid out in the bed. That would have been me.
Absolutely.
I was like looking at this dude like, yo, that's the same shit I'd be doing right now. Be in the bed, in the blankets.
I'm not going to leave you ever alone with Barbara. Barbara cannot be alone with Steve.
He'd be popping up every now and then to answer a question like, yo.
You're like, me and Barb have like the same taste. It's not happening.
All I'm saying is that shit was like, yo. And they from Miami. Like, we from the same areas, yo.
Oh, my God.
That shit would have been me. Me as a motherfucker. Studio Mass. I was on that shit early listening to boom, 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 boom.
Damn near had a heart attack. Well, you're doing too much. You can hit it in bits.
You gotta start with that Reggie. Yo. What up with the chat, though, man? Y'all slacking right now.
Ask questions. Or I'm just going to start talking about stories.
Binderies. No, binding books.
Yeah, binding books. So, okay, so there's lots of different ways you can bind books. There's different ways that you can weave it.
You trying to get that 113 down to 93? MegaCon, SuperCon. Yeah, I need to hit FLA.
When we lived in Florida, the con that we went to in West Palm Beach off of Okeechobee.
No, that's PalmCon. That shit is fucking.
That's nothing.
Boom.
It's the same. It's like as big as El Paso Con, if not bigger.
The only thing about PalmCon, I'll tell you what happened. I went in there and dude was selling Killing Joke in a 9.8 for $90. I was like, bitch, that's a $200 book. I bought it for $90. I put it on Instagram for $200. It sold like this. Shit made my whole trip.
Yeah, what about when we went to that one? Okay, so the one in Miami.
Hold on, Sam asked this a few times. Do you like the Batman trilogy movies? Do you like those trilogies, the Christian Bale Batman?
When you tell me Batman movies, I think of all the Batman. I have no idea.
The ones that have Heath Ledger Joker with Bane. Who talks like this? I like them a lot.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
The Dark Knight is up there as one of, if not the best comic book movie of all time.
Brian Wilson, my emoji is the girl with the crown on her head.
It is.
It's the girl with the crown on her head.
I'm gonna put it up here. Really. Hold on.
Sean, yes, you're correct.
Did you put it up?
I did like Heath Ledger's Joker.
Hell yeah.
I liked all the guys who were Jokers and all the Batmans. I feel like they all did a pretty good job. I heard Christian Bale was insufferable on set, but I mean, just snapping at people.
I never heard of that.
I did.
This one's there?
Yeah. That's the only one with the crown.
What's your favorite scary movie? That's like from Scream. What's your favorite scary movie?
I don't know because I have a lot of movies that scare me. I don't know which one is my favorite.
Have we been streaming for a long time? Only like 2 hours.
Has it been that long?
I've been sitting. It's like my third. I think it's my fourth cup.
Is anybody? No, I'm not a pro wrestling fan.
Me neither. I never fuck with that. James, I'll tell you right now, since I've never heard of anyone ask about Batman 300, it ain't worth a lot.
Oh my gosh, Night of the Living Dead. Is that the Night of the Living Dead was
That's
the one I think?
One.
And where they were in the mall, stuck in the mall?
You love zombie movies.
I do. Poltergeist fucked me up as a child for a long time.
PXR, to be someone who buys and sells, you got to know shit off the top of your head. You got to know what it's worth. You got to be quick. You got to know to spot deals. Agent K with the $3 holla said he's out. Got to start this queue. Y'all stay trill. You know we will. Of course.
The Shining is also a great movie. Oh, Dawn of the Dead. Yes, that is Dawn of the Dead. Yeah. Hereditary is my daughter's one of her favorite scary movies. Day of the Dead. I like 28 Days Later. I thought that was a pretty good one. Old school one. One horror movie that I hate that I just was like, I don't know how you made this into a movie was Cujo. How? The fact that they were stuck in that car the whole time, I was just like, I can't. This is like, I would have been, I guess it's before cell phones. I don't know.
Are we winding down or what?
I think so. How do you see where the time is? How long you've been doing it?
Well, I know we went live. See, this is like an hour behind right now, and we went live at
7:02.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's been 2 hours. Pootie Tang, please. Sarate, tippy tate. Haggling tips. Yo, speaking of haggling tips, that reminds me of the other. Some guy comes up to our house and knocks on our door and asks us if we're selling one of our cars, and I'm like, no, but that was weird.
Yeah.
And we don't have a sign at any of the windows saying that we're selling a car. Oh, House of a Thousand Corpses. That's the scariest movie I've ever seen.
Super chat.
Oh. Justin Page, $4.99 super chat. Sir, appreciate your show and the folks in the chat. How can I get a GemMint ball cap?
Holler at Phie.
Fuck. All right, yeah.
Is he in the Facebook group? You gotta get in that Facebook group, man.
I mean, it's easiest to just message. I have so many shirts I have to give you, Steve. There's so many shirts that need to be made.
All right, we got
Barbara, Cindy, and Chad need shirts. I got shirts that I want for New York Comic Con. You're gonna need new shirts, smaller ones.
I never watched any Conan.
Amityville Horror I never saw. You saw the Godfather series. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, who's in for the Area 51 storm? Is everybody signed up?
Fuck that.
That's funny. The shirts that they have coming out for that are great. I see the ads on Facebook. Cabin Fever. But that one like took a weird turn like towards the end of the movie. I'm like, where do we go with this? That's what I think that's what it was. Cabin in the Woods. Is that the one where like all of a sudden they're like underground?
I don't know. I've never seen that shit.
Murphy, $1.99 super chat. Would you do a GemMint panel at NYCC? I don't know what that means.
So I don't know that there would be there wouldn't be enough people to attend it because not that many people will know us. You know what I mean? But my man Gary might have a booth out there, which might allow us to do some. You know what I mean? A little something. I don't really remember Mondo. I didn't really like Godfather as much as I liked Goodfellas and Casino or Bronx Tale or what the fuck is the one with Johnny Depp? Donnie Brasco. So I don't remember if it was one or two that I liked the most. They were kind of both boring to me, really, compared to those other gangster movies. Draven, the best way to sell 9.8s would probably eBay, man. But Heritage is more for bigger books, I would say. What would the panel be about, Vega? Good rap music from the 90s or what? Talking shit. Carlito's Way I couldn't fuck with, man. Goodfellas or Casino? Damn, I've always been a Casino guy. I love me some Sam Rothstein. Too much flossing, too much Sam Rothstein. I ain't a bitch, but I gotta divorce him. Hove had to get the shallow shit up off him. I like Casino better. It's blasphemous. I know I love Goodfellas, but Goodfellas, damn, me and my homeboys used to watch those movies, and we used to stop them before the ending because we never liked to watch the ending of those movies. You gotta end on a high note.
Tarantino, yes. Who doesn't like Tarantino? I put my email address in the comments, so if you're interested in some kind of GemMint something, email me. I'm really bad at this, but we're trying our best.
K-Dog, I bought it, but we haven't read it yet. I got Silver Surfer by Mobius, yo. You don't want to read that?
Yeah.
It's right there.
Casino.
Ginger ruined it. I mean, that's how it goes, man. But you gotta love the operation. I always like the come up in those movies.
Ginge.
So Goodfellas. Who ruined it? Henry Hill was a rat bastard at the end, man.
You're ready-made horse. That's all you're good for.
What was your name again?
Karen.
You fucking crazy.
Karen.
I gotta get worried about getting whacked out here in the streets. I gotta come home to you.
You're ready-made horse.
Henry Hill.
Banana hammock. We got those are always going fast.
Have not seen the new Tarantino movie. I'm looking forward to all new statues. Yo, so my custom Spawn statue gets here on Thursday, y'all. And I got a custom Venom coming in. And I got a custom Adam Warlock coming in. So Aaron David, yeah, just kind of answered that.
Thank you, Bar. I got this at SDCC.
Nah, Mondo, I didn't ask Gabe to let me hold the AF-15. I didn't want a dick ride like that. I held AF-15s before, but not no 9.4, but still. Yeah, custom Spawn statue. You're going to see. I'll probably drop that on Friday.
Stigma, yes.
Vodka and cranberry, yes, Stigma.
Yes.
Tito's and apple cranberry, right? Thank you, Symbiote. I appreciate that. Alan. What? Oh, that you're the heart. Yeah, that's what I said. There's been a lot of custom Silver Surfers, man. I try to stay away from that. Fantastic Four.
I don't get it.
Was on the table,
so
but
boring to me.
It didn't come out.
It's too old. What was I reading? I was reading House of X. Did you see what the thing said?
What?
Or is the fucking book? He said one of those stupid old fucking.
It's Clobbering Time, where he's from Yancey Street.
Yes, one old like 60s phrase that he has from his fucking shit. What did he say?
Yo, that's coming, Patrick. I be putting those posts on our posts on YouTube. I don't know if you can see it, but yo, if you want to see shit like that, Patrick, you need to follow Mint Collectibles on Instagram, the Geminites Facebook group, Mint Collectibles on Facebook. Hey, yo, I fucked with Twitter heavy today. You know we got a Twitter, and a lot of people be tagging us and shit on Twitter, man. But I'm not on it enough. I got to start being more active on Twitter. A lot of people are on that shit. You know what it is? I don't understand it. I feel like
Twitter is all the worst parts of Facebook.
Just it really the words. It's just the bad parts.
It's just the word part. I just don't want that part. And Instagram is all of the best part of Facebook. But people be tagging us and shit.
But people don't be fucking. Excuse me. People be mentioning us in tweets and all that.
Really?
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I don't know. We got to be more active.
I've never even looked at it.
Yeah, we be on it, man. I don't get it. I don't know what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, I don't understand it either.
What the Twitter be? It's like Gem_Mint, Mint Collectibles. Yeah, Franklin's definitely gonna do something undead. I could tell that they're foreshadowing with that, right? Hi, Vega. You speak the truth in the booth. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Please do, Symbiote. A couple people have made the Facebook just for the Geminites, but make sure you answer the questions.
Good night, Draven. First of all, I get these people who try to be in the group, and I'm like, it's so rude to me. Like, the questions are there for a reason.
I'll post it again, Patrick. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Sneaky, sneaky, Patrick.
Oh, who are you? Who is your alter?
Patrick, just PM me on Facebook. I'll send you the renders, yo.
I can't drink this anymore. It's killing me. Is there water in that jug?
Yeah.
I need it.
Thanks, James. I want to try to remember to check Twitter more often and reply and repost and post shit. Make a video for newbie comic buyers. Gotta think of something we could do.
Like, really the only advice that you can even give a newbie is you just gotta jump in somewhere. Even if you're in the middle of the story, just start from somewhere.
You'll pick it up.
It's like basically you're creating a prequel for yourself because everything you didn't read before that, you'll just make it happen.
Mm-hmm. All right, looks like we're winding down a little bit, right?
If you've got any questions, ask them now. Wu-Tang? Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Thanks, Floaty. Appreciate it. I'm glad I was able to help. Symbiote for real, bro. Karad, I don't know what they're doing with the Spawn books, man. I don't know why Todd, he owns the IP. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, man. Yeah, Brian Wilson, you're right. Just dive in. You'll pick it up.
Yeah, just people always ask where's the best place to start is right where you are. Just start.
So Aaron David, he said you should sell Omnibus at the GemMint store. If we do our online weekly pull list, we're gonna set that up a section on GemMint store, and we would have Omnibus and shit like where you can order online, because we'll just get it from Diamond, just like any comic book retailer would. PXR, thanks for watching and hanging in there with us, and we appreciate all the comments on the videos too. Yeah, Patrick, we are gonna pick up Spider-Man 300. We just got Spider-Man 298. $2.99, I think, comes out this week. So now we got to hit the LCS every Wednesday.
I can't wait. I'm like so excited for it. I love collecting.
Undead. Yeah, the thing about them miscasting Far From Home and being worried about the X-Men is that they had to deal with Sony for Spider-Man, and I think that's what caused the negativity in that movie. I don't think they're going to have that problem with X-Men. Yes, Sean, he's tripping. I think Todd McFarlane got enough bread where he's not worried about making $1 here or there. He's doing what he wants to do, not realizing that there's this void in the market for Spawn collected editions. Yo, Symbiote Massacre, Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 1 is the most accessible Silver Age Marvel material you could read. I think it's important to know where these guys came from, man.
Jasso! Hi! I didn't see him here this whole time.
Yeah, he commented earlier. All right, brother.
I didn't see it.
Favorite X-Men characters for sure. Wolverine, definitely Cyclops, definitely Gambit, Rogue.
I have a favorite character that I know nothing about.
Who?
That I just enjoy the way that they look.
Who?
Medusa. She has all that red hair. She's got so much red hair.
Inhumans.
I really like her. I want to.
Medusa is the queen, and Black Bolt is the king. And Black Bolt can't speak because he speaks. His voice is his power. It's very strong. So what? She speaks. She's the voice of the king. Like she speaks.
I really enjoy her. I don't know if Manimal's rubbing off on me that the redheads, but it's
Medusa is dope.
I really. First of all, that would be I mean, I don't know how desirable she is as a character,
statue,
but a statue of her because the hair could really give you something to work with as a dynamic, like how this Rogue is with the fucking.
They did a throne out of her hair.
No.
I'm saying, but they did something with her.
It's got to be better.
So Barbara, you know I've been thinking about it because I've been talking about that Sideshow Magneto for a minute, and I think it goes really well with the line. So I've been thinking about it.
I feel like I could make like crazy good statues. You just never listen to me.
I don't think the Inhumans are bad. I think they have a bad rap. I think Medusa, I like Black Bolt. I like Lockjaw is the dog, right? Is that the name of the dog?
I like the Lobo statue, the one that had like all the neon colors on it.
Every Lobo statue I've ever seen has been dope. I've never had one, but the original Sideshow PF is crazy.
Okay, so I feel like most people, the mutant power that they would want would be flight.
Flight or teleportation.
No, I wouldn't even care about that. Because life's about the journey.
I think if I had superpowers, I would be a villain. Megan, you wouldn't be?
First of all, Megan is
Brightburn all day.
Yo, did y'all see Brightburn? It was great.
And she was scary, though.
Yeah, it was.
Lockjaw, yeah. I don't like the one guy who like kicks really hard. What's that guy's name from Inhumans? I forget his fucking name. He's whack though.
Yo, speaking of dogs, they don't even have Terror's not even in it yet. I don't know if anybody's seen. I'm just so frustrated.
Terror's not in it?
I'd be a super normal guy.
I'd be Robin Banks, straight up.
I feel like you would be a great bobblehead, Steve.
Probably.
Just a bobblehead, or I don't know. Oh, I need more. Does Zach not like Inhumans?
He hates them.
Why?
Because they try to replace the mutants. Get that super set.
But what? Sean Griffith. No, Griffith. You did that with the fucking Berserk thing too. $2 super chat. I don't know what you're trying to say, but post it somewhere and we'll read it. I'm looking for you, Sean Griffith.
Do you want to?
Berserk. Hit licks. I guess, yeah, teleportation would be good for that. But I mean, isn't there a stipulation with that you have to have seen where you're going? Or is that just a Nightcrawler thing?
Yeah, I think a lot of teleportation mythos say that you have to have seen it or something.
Right, because your mind has to be able to take you there. You know what I mean?
You have to, otherwise you'll be in a wall or something.
Right. So good luck with that, Symbiote.
Just exclusively to hit licks. I know that's that Florida talk.
That's a sweet one. Telepathy with animals. I would cry all day long.
Animal Man? Ant-Man?
Yo, you know who's a really great character from The Boys? Mal Chemical.
I don't remember who that is.
He can take.
He's part of the G-Men?
No, but he was like he was all different colors, and he could like take the form of any Butcher was fighting him, and the way Butcher beat him was because he turned into gas, and Butcher set him on fire.
Oh, nah, Driven. I don't have any slabs for sale right now.
Oh, here's his comment.
Here.
Thanks for the great content. Sorry I missed the message. Love the Berserker. Yeah, Berserk is great.
That's funny because me calling him Griffin was the Berserker thing.
Yeah, I know. You did that the whole video.
As Murphy, I don't really read so fast. It's just that I have videos on deck, and when I finish a recent reads, sometimes I bump that forward. So the way I drop videos makes it seem like I'm reading faster than I am, I think. You know what I mean?
Don't read so fast, and I don't read so good.
But I read every day. I like read a couple issues before bed, or if I'm at like work, on my lunch break or something, I'll read.
I did like the way they did. I did like the way that they did Nightcrawler in the movie.
All right, K Breezy, peace out, man.
Now it's time for so long.
Closing time. You will be fun. Yeah, Symbio, I want to read Immortal Hulk bad as fuck. Patrick, I do not read Sam and Twitch. I always thought that was kind of a boring version of the Spawn universe, man.
What about Lilo instead?
Look at Solo. Do you guys ever argue? You ever just be arguing?
Yo, me and Steve.
A fucking sock?
Fucking argue.
We'll be arguing. We've been good recently, though.
Yeah, things have been good.
You know, everybody argues, man. I'm done with slabbing Undead. Done.
Most anticipated Omni, the one I'm about to make.
Nah, I don't really have the most anticipated because a lot of the stuff that's been solicited is reprints recently, man.
I never remember names for anything. Half the time I pause and yell for my daughter. Wait, where's Forge? Oh, look at Forge. Wrap it up.
Wrap that gavel up, B.
All right, hey, let's. Never mind.
Best comic shop I've been to is Tate's Comics in Lauderhill, Florida. Every shop I go to since is I compare it to them, and they always fall short. See,
Symbiote Massacre, Gem gets tippy about, and that, you know, he gets upset about the ice and stuff. I pretty much bow down to Steve. I do whatever he needs. I don't have to work, so I just kind of like whatever you want. You can have whatever you want. I'll do whatever you want.
What does Manimal hair
Licorice.
Smell? I've never smelled this hair.
Licorice.
You smell his hair?
No.
I never smelled it.
He honestly probably smells like Havoc.
Yeah, Barbara and Ohami been together for a minute. More than us. 23 years. We've been together 18 years.
Aww.
They're like the Cuban version of us.
They really are.
They really are.
I just got to get down to that S size, and then I'll really be the exact same as.
You getting there, though.
Almost.
You lose a little more weight. You look like Ricky Lake.
I can't believe you. Oh, he said Manimal's hair probably smells like failure, and someone wrote, no, the gym.
His car smells like the gym. We had to borrow his car one day. I was like, yo, this shit smell like the gym, bro.
Gem probably got some job we never thought of, like a partner in a law firm. Yes, you're right. You would never think it. You'd be like, what? That's his job?
Since we were 15. Yeah, we've been together since we were 16 and 17, right?
He works at Chippendales.
So I think we're like 2 or 3 years younger than y'all, and we were together a year after.
What's that song that Helicopter Dick? Who sings that? It's Justin Timberlake and
it's SNL.
Yeah. Are you guys Ninja Turtles? Yes, absolutely. Are they gonna do a Simpsons one with the 4?
That's the rumor, but
they better. I'll never forget the time we played that all afternoon
with straight quarters,
and you just carried me the whole way, just dragging me along.
And we'd be a dick in the box. Yeah.
Yes.
You ever stop short on Phie in a car? Yes. That's my move. I stop short.
See? You're so bad.
We did a few things in the car before.
Oh my God. You're so bad. A fruit.
A fruit. Have a fruit bruise.
Yo, do you see the new way that they have animated the turtles?
Wow.
It's so bad. We went in the store in the kids section looking through toys and stuff. Yeah. These new turtles are,
terrible.
I can't wrap my mind around it.
It's about to be a taco. I'm about to use like some pizza out there.
No, you're not, because I got a small. There's no pizza left.
Well,
I did on purpose.
All we did was drink Tito's for dinner.
That's fine.
All right, fuck it.
Fuck it. I can still cook.
You ain't gonna cook right now, man.
I'll cook for you.
It's only 9:42. It feels like it's 3 in the morning.
Yo, my stomach is heavy with alcohol right now. My whole throat tastes like vodka. I can't.
Vodka.
Yes, Undead. It is a disgrace, and they need to get the fuck out.
Excuse me.
That Marvel vs. Capcom is so. Wait, the 4 handle, the arcade 1-ups that have the 4.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a larger? What's that deck called?
It pokes out more.
It pokes out more because I'm like, if you're in the center.
It basically, see how the 2 is? It basically has enough space for another one on the right and another one on the
left. Okay.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, it's got to be a.
Oh, Austin St. Proctor says first live. Welcome to the show. We are winding down. We are a little bit tipsy, and we're talking shit.
Cash shit.
Favorite Simpson was when Homer fell down the mountain twice and almost died. Yo, I love The Simpsons. Like the first 6 or 8
regularly
seasons.
Quote them on a regular basis. There's a lot of movies we quote and shows that we quote.
A lot of Simpsons and Seinfeld.
Always.
Do I play Fight 6 only on the arcade 1-ups? I prefer control though, because I just murk with controller. I gotta take a urine.
Yo, we gotta really plan another GemCon. Like we gotta do it so people have time and have people come here because I really want to do that, and I want to do a pencil crack fucking competition.
I always suck at pencil crack. That's the thing.
No, don't worry. That's why
I'm
your partner, because I'm fucking good at it.
We need to have a spades tournament.
Yo,
Barbara, tell me you and Ohami play spades.
And please tell me you play twos high.
Deuce high for sure.
Deuce.
And let me know if y'all play Tunk, because I don't know if they do that in the MI Yayo. That might be a Broward thing.
950.
In the 950. If Barbara's still
Portugal. Watching. Look at Portugal. Hi.
Barbara, we're drinking Tito's, sis. Tito's and Cran. Oh, I'm out of Cran anyway. We only got Tito's left.
Oh, I can't. My stomach is heavy with alcohol.
Just start drinking it straight. It's been a minute. Damn. As Murphy said, they fucking with spades. Okay. You got to teach Mano pencil crack. I think Mano would crush it in pencil crack. He'd be
you got to get all them Huskies.
Shout out from New Mexico. Yeah, we right by Albuquerque. Look at Barbara. She's losing points, yo.
No, that's cool. Rep your shit. It's wrong, but you can rep it.
Spades and NYCC for sure. Spades tournament.
Yes, I do. You want me to cook for you? I'll cook for you.
Yeah. All right, let's wind it down.
All right,
let's wind it down. We lost like half the viewers. We only got the true ones left, so that's why I hate winding it down. Barbara says she's going to get some pencils tomorrow. Make sure you get some number 2s.
Practice, because I'm bringing my A game.
Pencil crack live from NYCC. Yo, Barbara, are y'all going to New York or not? She said, yeah.
First of all, yes.
Shout out from Cali. See, they
Eastbound. Good. Is that what he said? Eastbound?
Yeah, they're an hour behind us. Thanks, Pedro. We appreciate it. We like to have fun with this channel. We like to celebrate the hobby in this channel. We don't like to complain, even though there are some things to complain about, but we try to keep it positive. We enjoy it. So we sharing it with y'all, man. All right, man. We're out of here.
Yeah, we're going to do a karaoke thing at NYCC for real.
I'm down for whatever.
I'm down.
We got to book our trip still, man.
I'm going to sing Mariah Carey the whole night.
We belong together. All right. We out, man. Peace. We did sing them out.